Hello, welcome to another night of Dork Tales.
We're interesting.
We're interesting. We're doing interesting things for interesting people, and you are those interesting people, Internet. Welcome.
Hello.
Is that the opening we're going with, or should I stop the stream and start again?
Let's do it.
No, we good.
All right, hold on. I got this. Hey, my dorks. How's it going? Welcome. This is Dork Tales. What? How you doing? Anyway, welcome. This is Hunter the Vigil, episode 11. And tonight you are tuning in to a night of adventure, of extravagance, of the world of darkness, and hopefully a lot of fun. And tonight, who is not nearly as sick as they were last week?
Woo!
Yay! James is actually here.
We are animate.
He exists. He's alive.
I still have a bit of a cough.
I still have a little bit of a cough.
But my voice is still a little bit off.
That's fine.
Yeah.
You also got slashed in the throat, so hey, this works.
Yes. It'll sound like I'm gargling whiskey.
I prepared for this.
Yeah.
I deliberately create characters that sound like David Hayter for that reason. Metal Gear. Colonel, I keep trying to sneak past them, but I'm dummy thick.
It's the worst meme.
It's so good. I love that they actually got to do them. Anyway, welcome. This is Dork Tales. If this is your first time tuning in, there are 10 episodes of Hunter the Vigil, 23 episodes of generic fantasy setting, number 17735, 7-ish episodes of Starfinder, some episodes of miscellaneous games, and a partridge in a pear tree. Yeah, Starfinder, I miss it too. If it was a good game, it would have been even better.
Yeah, well, I just miss the characters. I had fun with the characters.
There was a game that I was just in Seattle last week, and I picked up a copy of The Sprawl, which is over there next to Chris right now, which will be running soon. I almost picked up a copy of Teens in Space, which is it's a game where you're teens in space. Oh, and actually, it's like Firefly. The show's like that, right?
Okay.
So it's like teen angst in space.
I play that.
I play it too, but it was a little expensive for me. And there was a really nice Powered by the Apocalypse game that I found called... Oh god, what was it? Hey, it was this beautiful hardcover book about this thick, and it was for playing military fantasy adventures, where you're playing a regiment.
So cool.
And it looked really cool, but I was like, I don't know how many people from, the Dork Tales coterie would be able to really like focus in on that. It felt like something I didn't have time to build. So I was like, next time.
That's always a niche thing that I'd like to explore.
Yeah, I knew you'd be in. I called that.
Yeah.
Christine would be like, who would be in that game? And I'm like, James. James would want to be in that immediately.
That sounds like
Axis
and Allies, the role-playing game.
Well, and essentially,
dragons.
and
With dragons.
reading it or looking like flipping through it, it was kind of a thing of like, it almost feels like to sell this properly, like an actual proper role play, you have to have some military experience, or at least do your research.
Yeah.
James I felt like for how to talk.
Yeah.
Well, because you need to have one person has to be the commander, though.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
And quite often, a lot of the group isn't necessarily very good at being the very solid group leader that everybody falls behind. I mean, I think Krista could pull that off.
It's because I'm loud.
Alexa always used to pull it off.
And I'm running the game.
Fantastic. Yeah. Or Kelly, right?
Because I always end up as the leader when I play. But it's pretty neat. Anyway, there's going to be some other cool stuff coming. And then what else? I also just backed Deviant the Renegades, which is the new World of Darkness game. Although, my God, they take a long time to... I mean, I love you guys. And I'm friends with some of the writers. But, man, you take a while getting it perfect. Is that a good way to say that?
There you go.
I think so.
I just backed it. The release date is 2021. And I was just like, ook! Here's $100 now.
Hit me up.
Yeah, I think I'm still waiting for like 2 products from Onyx Path. I don't remember what they are. I know at least one of them is like on its way.
They're gonna show up randomly over the next 5 years, and you'll be like, when did I order this?
Yeah.
That happened with a
Michael got internet!
Hey, welcome back, Michael.
Hey.
I was wondering if you'd be able to tune in tonight. All right,
My hair still smells like smoke.
a little bit. And the dog smells like oregano.
The place is like 3 trailers down
His
from them.
like his muzzle area. Like I gave him a kiss
And I
on
had
the
to walk
cheek,
by
and then
it
like
to
I was
get
like,
the
"You smell like
So I
oregano."
walked through
And he
a
was
cloud
like,
of
"Whoa."
smoke all the way up to Tillicum.
So wait, what, you mean a whole place burnt down? Or?
Yeah, like 3.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I hit the propane tanks.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Propane tanks and fire do not mix.
Nope.
Unless you're trying to grill meat. Taste the meat, not the heat. Dang it, Bobby.
Pretty scary.
Yeah, but everybody that we know is okay. So that's the important part. I mean, it is the important part, but it also is kind of a weird thing to say.
Yeah.
Hi, how's it going? All right, so before we get started, I just wanted to say, remind everybody to tabulate how many practical experience you have.
We have 6 plus 4 beads.
Okay. Hand me Mortal Remains, please. It's the top book near Chris.
Okay.
All right, so a couple of reminders just before we jump in, because you haven't really used this. You are going into a session where odds are some bad stuff is going to happen.
Yay.
Abby?
And I got to be honest with you, given how much people are attached to your characters, I'm a little nervous about mulching them.
I am
On
not
camera.
attached at all.
Okay, well...
I'm actually not too attached either. I'm actually having a bit of a hard time playing her. We haven't
Okay.
really settled into them yet.
So,
Yeah.
does anybody care what I do? Have fun?
Mulch.
fun.
I want a
Have
fate
fun.
worse than death.
I kind
You
of
played
want
by
to
Chris
have
Blunt.
a dying scene, like die at
Then the
Abby's
worst
feet or
you do
Abel's
is let
arms
me
or something.
Yes! Yeah, I think that'd be fun. And then just as that happens, boom, Abel like gets
Alright,
shot in
like-
the head or something by Abby.
Yeah.
Which
Interesting.
reminds me, we
No.
do have two
Before we
tactics.
traumatize Taryn too far, let's just let it happen, and we'll
Michael
find
thinks
out.
we should mulch.
So Abby dies, and Will and Chad comfort each other. And
Team
end up in a
chill.
relationship.
Team chill.
Okay. So,
Hunting vampires together.
last thing here. So using the same criteria, blah, 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 blah. Reminder, how many practical beats are there?
Beats 4.
Okay, and how many practical experience?
6.
So that's exactly what I have on my sheet. I'm just confirming. Did you guys do experience last game?
I think, did someone update his sheet?
Yeah, I think we did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did we do experience last time? Because I don't remember actually updating my sheet.
I did.
I
gave
updated
it at the
mine.
end.
I asked
Yeah,
him.
Okay.
We definitely did because
I
I
must have done,
put
and I
in
was
the.
just so out of it I don't remember.
Yeah, no, I
Fair
remember
enough.
because I put my beats in the wrong place and then had to like shuffle a bunch.
Sorry, I'm
so
going to have to reach under you for
okay,
the...
or I could find it.
I remember because I bought Strength
I don't
3
think
and
you thought.
Firearm.
No, I don't. It's just faster.
Can someone hand me the skull hand?
Yes.
And I guess, does anybody remember what exactly battle hardening and moral support do for tactics?
Battle
I
hardening.
neglected to write down the details.
Moral support gives you a fake resistance trait.
Which is amazing.
Yeah.
It gives us a resistance trait.
Hang on. I wrote it. I didn't write that. I wrote mine. The other one down, which we're not going to be able to get access
Because
to
it's what,
because
5 days?
you need to spend 5 days.
And
Do
you
your
haven't been
thing.
consistently doing it. Okay, this is how many practical beats you have total. Please put that in the center of the table. At any point, you can spend a practical beat instead of a willpower.
Ooh.
Okay, good.
That you still have a maximum of 1 willpower per round.
Which I would have refreshed my willpower, right?
You
No.
gain 1 point of willpower back.
Okay.
Do I get any more since I've been in hospital, like snoozing?
It's been like 12 hours.
Okay, sorry. Didn't realize how short a time it was. Wow.
Yep.
Oh yeah, we work quick.
I want to miss the game and get an advantage. James.
I got stabbed in the throat.
And now we're gonna wheel your
I have
hospital
one
bed.
less
Or technically
damage than you.
Invalid.
Lethal damage than you.
well, you should have 1 less than that even now.
Oh,
Because you slept. You already put that down?
Yeah.
Okay, so all bashing damage should be off your sheets.
Yep.
You should be down a point of lethal.
Yeah, good.
And it looks like...
I took no damage.
Oh, it's a
And I
willpower.
am at 0 now as well.
Alright, does everyone have aspirations picked for the night?
Yes.
I only
I
have
do
2.
not. I need a short one.
I need a short one as well.
Survive.
No.
No, we already went over that.
So we already went over that. You can't pick an aspiration where the opposite of it is something you cannot do.
Okay.
So it would be like breathe. Well, you have to breathe, and it's like survive. Well, if you die, you can't get an aspiration.
Yeah, for
So like, Blog tried that earlier.
No, I tried that. That was
He
Oh, you tried that.
suggested that.
Yeah, I suggested that to Vlog.
And you were like, nah, brah.
But I suppose, technically, because they can also be stuff that we as players want to do, die epically could be one.
It's kind of
Because the
least-
opposite was surviving.
I would say be epic. Well, because like if achieving that beat means you die,
That's
then
true.
there's no reason to
That's
achieve
true.
the beat.
Yeah.
That's true.
So like be epic.
Mm-hmm.
That can just be a personal goal.
Yeah, that can be your personal. I'll give you a high five if you manage to achieve that. How's that?
Do something courageous. There we go.
There we go. That's good.
It might as well be die epically, let's be honest.
Jump in front of a bullet to save Faith.
Oh no.
Convince Abel to kill himself for you. For
Prove your love.
No, because I want to have the epic opera dying scene.
Yeah,
Right? The one that drags on for 10 minutes and has a long monologue.
Throw my dog at someone.
It's the whole thing, the whole dog.
Double barrel dog.
You know, I really don't like you guys referring to my brother as a dog. I mean, he is.
You know what? No, I got one. Fire a gun. Because it
There we go.
There you
really,
go.
really badly
There we
I have
go.
no fire
That's a
hose.
nice, easy aspiration. That's probably the first time you've ever fired a gun. I'll allow that. That's fine. Can I just get a quick round of your aspirations? So, fire a gun.
Get married.
Get married. That's your long term. You should have 2 short terms.
Oh, okay. I thought
So-
it had been changed to 1.
Nope. It's for the lark. We do 1 and 1.
Oh, okay.
Krista, what are yours?
Find Nicholas Modano and find Mariana. And my long term is join the Union.
Okay.
Justice for Jay.
Yep.
Save someone's life.
Yep.
And kill a vampire.
Okay. James.
I think I'm probably gonna go with. I'm still kind of working on them. I think I'll prove myself a worthy companion in battle, and keep my job. And my long term is things get complicated with Whitney Garland.
All right. There we go. So, it's always good for me to know those so that I can go forward. And I almost forgot Abel.
Mine are pull vampire teeth, keep the Malagram secret, and do something courageous. The middle one is the long term.
Justice for Jay.
Dude,
What happened to you all?
Abel
Stop banging the
didn't
table.
even know
There's a mic
Jay.
on it.
Right.
I guess to be fair, mine are.
Okay, any
finding
suggestions
justice.
for second short term? Like, I hear all your guys out, I just don't want to duplicate. Clean. That feels just copycatting.
Do you want it to be something that Faith is trying to do, or something that you
Get
want to have
some
happen?
has been suggested.
Get some.
Get some.
That's right. After the fight, if we survive.
There you go.
Find out what's going on with your brain.
What is going on with my brain?
You're seeing weird shit.
That's true.
Find the source of the visions.
Like, leave Abel for the chubby black doctor at the vet clinic, whose name is
I've forgotten now.
I forgot.
He's cute.
Too, but
Randy Hart.
Randy Hart. He
Going
likes
from
animals.
Abel Johnson to Randy Hart. Like, that's...
He likes animals.
Have a fling with somebody on the set.
Hey-o.
Although James Spader is a better name for a veterinarian.
Bad.
Have you seen that meme of James Spader holding just one dog? And it's James Spader, and then it's James Didn't Spader, and he's covered with puppies, and he's like... It's so cute.
Oh, no.
James didn't spay. Oh.
Didn't Spader. All right.
Puppies everywhere.
I'll try not to cough into the microphone. Yeah. Did you have an idea? Contact your parents.
That would be an interesting one.
Open your shop. Not lose all of your sales.
Have you written your will?
Make it out alive tonight.
I'm gonna pull all of the awful things I can do to you cards.
Yes.
Knocked down,
That's not that awful.
deafened,
That's not great.
earthquake.
Okay, that's pretty bad.
Haven't you done that before? I think you've done that before in game.
I've earthquaked people, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh wait, no, sorry, it was volcano. Wasn't
yeah,
it?
it was a volcano.
I'm gonna go with kill a vampire. I know other people have done that one.
That's, I mean, it's
But-
fair.
It's thematic.
I have not yet done it. In fact, Faith has done almost no damage at all. So
Yeah, you've just been damaged.
Actually, you could kill a vampire. It could be like It could be something like deal damage.
But yeah, no.
I think I should shoot for the stars at least.
Volcano.
Yeah, there you go.
I was there.
Shoot
Yeah.
for the moon.
Yeah, that was good.
I was like, damn it, Maverick. Why are you making a volcano? People's heads.
Target.
He did.
There's a story
Paradox
to be
did.
told.
Paradox did.
Paradox, there's going to be a lot to talk about on Sunday at council meeting.
That's next week. It's not,
That's not this week.
No, this week is Thanksgiving.
Oh.
Because it's Canada.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, otherwise I would have just done it this weekend. But okay, so it's 7:04, and that means that it's time to start game. All right, so before we go in, remember serious faces, and the next person that goes into the kitchen, bring the carafe back because I need more coffee.
Carafe.
The carafe giraffe.
It's dummy thick. The carafe cheeks.
The carafe cheeks. What the hell is in the coffee? Cream and sugar.
It's called caffeine.
It's true, and I need so much of it. All right, so I think we're gonna, when this goes to podcast, we'll probably cut it right here. Also, I can put the podcast up soon because I can do the narration and the openings now. Because my
Hooray.
voice is finally kind of back.
Yes.
Only kids, though.
Yeah. All right. Sorry about that.
There's a dog butt on my foot.
Yeah. If anybody's too warm, we can crack one a little more.
No one's as hot as you.
I'm covered in pillows.
Except Blog. Blog is super hot.
It's because he's dummy thick.
Clap, clap, clap.
Clap, clap, clap.
Easy, guys. It's 7:04. We need to get started.
Oh, 7:04.
Oh, I feel like I'm blushing. God damn it.
You're radiant, my friend. You're radiant.
15 points of radiant damage.
It's gradient damage.
Oh.
7:04.
And where's my remote? Here it is. Get that down to there. Okay. And just quick sound test in the chat. How are we doing for volume? Those of you listening in podcast format, we switched to a new audio format. And for clearer sound.
It's not updated yet, I will tell you. Thumbs up.
Okay, sounds good.
Cool. Now remember, everything's on the record now.
Yes.
The dull pain of the stitches in your neck feels rounded, blunted by the steady drip of drugs coursing into your veins. The world around you is hazy. The contrast from the overhead fluorescent lights seems muted and dull, casting deep shadows on every corner and crook in the room. You have no sense of time. And the stale, impossibly starched sheets of the hospital bed pin you in place like lead weights. But in the distance, over the din of nurses chatting, over the sound of electronic beepings of EKG machines, over overhead calls and pages, over distant codes, over gurney wheels, too old and decrepit to actually turn, so much as drag across the linoleum. You'll pick out clip clop, clip clop, the steady approach of hard-heeled shoes. And there, as you lull your head to the side, just enough that the stitches in your throat pull, a woman wearing a head wrap stands in your doorway. A slightly wrinkled charcoal business suit with a bright blue paisley shirt and wide collar jutting out over her lapels stands at the door, Well, you seem like you've gotten yourself into quite a predicament, Kaliga Khan says.
Yeah. Yeah, that happens.
She'll approach you and pull a bit of the gauze away from your throat. Well, it didn't nick your jugular. Lucky boy.
Downright miraculous.
I doubt that God had anything to do with it.
How can I help you?
Well, I came to give you the good news. The charges against you have been dropped. There was a surprise witness, some cosplay girl. Thankfully, you also have on retainer one of the most connected lawyers in the city.
Good.
By the way, I'm on retainer.
I don't have my... Do I need to give you any money or anything?
You will.
Okay.
For now, I have something for you. You're going to continue this errand, aren't you?
I suppose I can't let those idiots go off on their own.
What would you give for it? Because I was able to pull some strings with an old friend. She'll set on the little meal, like the rolling table in front of you. She'll set her briefcase down, click it open, and pull out a small vial of a bluish liquid with little specks of golden dust swirling around. This is the same, more or less, as what Faith and Abby had. It's the last dose that I can get.
You mean the miraculous stuff that...
Yes. It's pretty potent. It'll probably, you'll probably have a bit of a sleep.
Yeah, fuck it.
I have to remind you, I don't know what the side effects are.
But it can put me back in the field?
Yes.
Now let's do it.
In that case, and she'll pop the wax stopper at the tip of the vial. I plug your nose. And she will push it into your mouth. It pours down like molasses, clinging to the hidden corners of your mouth. That way that cough syrup does. It works its way into the little nooks and crannies so that you have that flavor lingering for minutes. And this is not what you expect. It actually is surprisingly pleasant, but overwhelming. Overbearing, this rich, almost creamy sweetness. It's like drinking honeycomb. Or what you'd imagine royal jelly would taste like.
Okay.
I'm not referencing the Teen Titans stuff. Okay. It was a good episode. And James, can you hand this down to James, please? It's really handy when no one else has red dice that they're using. All right, just keep those around.
Okay.
Well, you know.
Just tucked away there.
I get it now.
Yeah, none of you use red dice, so red is an easy color to introduce to your pools.
Yeah, fair enough.
No, I just finally understood why I have red dice.
Yeah.
It took me this long.
So, you drink, and it clings, and you have a brief moment of vertigo. You feel the world come into sharp focus around you. And you can see all of the pores on her face for a moment. Wide and open beneath the makeup. You can see the tired look around her eyes, the thin lines near her nose and the corners of her eyelids. You can see that she's getting sick. You can see long nights and long days wearing away at this once handsome woman. The paleness beneath that beautiful brown skin. And then suddenly, you feel the weight of a childhood blanket. The warmth of a security that you haven't felt in decades. And the world spins. And you can heal your damage.
Cool. All of it gone?
All of it's gone. Sleep well. You'll hear echo through your head. Across town, where did you end up going together? To a hotel?
That
Yeah,
was the plan.
that was the plan.
All right. The alarm buzzes. With your exhaustion from the night before, you actually did manage to sleep. Even those of you who weren't trying to will find that sleep rose up and claimed you. It's going on. What time would you have set an alarm for? 3? 4?
AM?
It was past 3 or 4.
Right,
Yeah.
that's what I was thinking. No, well, I don't know. What time did we... It was like 4 or something, wasn't it? When
It was
we...
like close to 5 by the time
5.
you got to the hotel.
Probably like 11 then.
Yeah.
11.
All right. All right. Abby, what is your resolve?
3.
Cool. And your stamina?
2, 3.
Cool. So do that at a minus how many points of health are you down?
1.
Cool. So do it at a minus 1. Okay.
If you buy your resolve or your composure,
Yes.
does your willpower go up?
So your willpower goes up by 1 if your resolve went up.
Oh, right.
So you'll find that you only hit the snooze twice. It's about 11:30. And you... Well, hold on. So... if you don't sleep for a full 8 hours, you're not going to gain willpower back.
Okay.
Or heal.
Okay. Should I re-roll that at a minus 2?
No. I would suggest sleeping, personally.
Meta. Absolutely. In character? God, no.
All
We're
right.
putting this on Krista hours. That's all I sleep.
I mean, you can just lay in bed for a couple of hours awake.
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. Then you'll still heal that point of damage, then.
Oh, okay.
It's inactivity that heals
For...
the lethal.
Yeah, okay. Then yes. But the willpower doesn't?
Yeah, sure, why not? Well, if you're not getting up, you're basically sleeping.
Yeah.
You're in trance mode.
You're an elf?
Yeah.
You all rouse yourselves. It's getting on to 1 o'clock by the time you pull yourselves up. You booked 2 days in the hotel, so as not to be pushed out by the noon checkout. Yes, they still do exist in some parts of Vancouver. The hotel suite that you're sharing has 2 bedrooms and a pull-out sofa. How did you enjoy the pull-out, Abel? Sorry, Stranger Things had a great script that episode.
Mm-hmm.
So you all rouse yourselves. Your dog is sleeping on a couch cushion on the floor that's been pulled off of the pull-out. James, can you grab the carafe when you come in?
Yeah,
Thank you. Was anyone doing anything, saying anything?
When I wake up, I'll brew some coffee.
Yeah, I was gonna say, coffee time! It's time for us to have a carafe.
And then he'll take it and sit down with it.
The little German pod machine in the room grinds to life and offers single serving coffees to each of you. You drink out of little styrofoam refurbished cups that swear that you can recycle them with paper recycling, and you regard that with a dubious incredulity.
Vampires exist. I don't trust anything anymore.
Do you all just spend some time waking up? What's the first plan of the day?
Hey, Abby. So how are we going to do this?
Well,
If you're, I want to try and do this your way.
okay, well, let's try and pull up some blueprints. Or at least
Right.
a general. I guess I looked that up before, right? I
Yeah.
have
You did.
pictures and stuff.
Yeah, you have the images.
Okay.
Actually, I don't think you did. Someone else pulled up. You got zero successes.
No, I was
Are you
the one that did
who
it.
got-
Yeah.
Who's the one who did it?
Oh, and you
I
didn't.
didn't.
You
Yeah.
didn't. I knew it was something weird.
Yeah. Looking around it and being wheeling up pictures. Honestly, we should go down and take a walk around to get a better idea of what's where.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe
I will check on my phone. Do they have open visiting hours in the day? Some places do.
Today, so it's June 6th, which is I need like an in-game calendar constantly. Someone Google June 6th, 2019.
Yeah, I got that. June 6, 2019.
Yeah. Oh, Kristen's already got it.
Oh,
Thursday.
The Thursday?
Yeah.
Wow, that was quick.
I just used my Google Calendar app.
Yeah, I was trying to go. I have my thing set to low power mode, so.
It does slow it down.
Mine is on charge.
Yeah, you're basically mainlining it. That's right, taco wiener salad. That's happening on your birthday.
Don't die, James. Don't die.
I
We
just
just
got to the
got-
hospital and now I'm gonna die from choking.
Cough, cough.
don't worry. Chad will save you.
That's true.
He'll give you mouth to mouth. Mouth to throat.
Yes, there are daily services.
No, I mean, like, just the building being open for people to walk through, like tourists.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless it's closed for a wedding or a photo shoot, but on Thursday, probably not.
So that was what I was looking for. So I will have gotten up, grabbed my coffee, been doing this one-handed on my phone. And I'm just gonna plop down onto, like, Abel on the bed. And just sit on him and start. Okay, well, the building's open, so we can go play tourist.
Let's go look around.
Yeah, maybe I should get some nicer clothes on then if we're going to a church.
Throwing on a flannel jacket. Uh-huh.
Alright.
I'm doing my work boots.
All right,
You
whatever.
all dress and get ready to go out. And as you do, your phone... Whose phone will ring, James?
Yeah, I'd probably call Abby.
After the way you left it last time?
He might try. She doesn't answer. No, she'd answer.
Yeah, he.
Really, I was thinking you called Judah.
Yeah, actually, probably would tell you. Yeah, I'll call Judah.
Looking up the pictures on your phone, you'll see Will. His number pops up.
Hey, how are you feeling?
Quite a bit better.
Good. You were in pretty rough shape. Oh, it's Will.
Yeah, well,
How much longer are you going to be in the hospital for?
actually, I think I'm out already.
What?
You grabbed your stuff and just walked out. That sounds like a Will thing to do.
Probably, yeah.
None of this
Will.
checking yourself out crap.
We've got willpower and faith. We got this.
Yeah, sounds like everything was a lot more superficial than they thought. They said it was mostly shock.
That's good to hear. That's really good to hear. He's okay.
Man, we're gonna cross paths with you guys.
Well, right now we're at a hotel.
What part of town?
Yeah, what part of town?
We're downtown.
We're downtown?
Yeah, we're downtown.
But we were thinking of scoping out the church.
Okay. Do we have any line on who the crazy woman was?
Yeah. We should talk about that in person.
Okay. Okay, how about I meet you down... Well, I'll head down towards the churchway, and then when you guys get down there, just talk me into wherever you guys are.
Okay. Yeah, I'll give you a call.
Okay.
You sure you're okay?
Oh, yeah. I just screwed up drinking some coffee.
Coffee. And I hang up.
I'd probably text you right after you hung up, like, do you guys want coffee?
Yes. And then I keep drinking some coffee.
Drinking more
Just
coffee.
click the button on the little fan there. What's up, Blake?
You want it more? You want less? What do you want?
Less, please.
Less.
Past you.
It's it's shooting right at my leg.
1 million years ago.
Oh,
I've turned it down a little.
my foot is covered by dog butt.
It happens.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've got cushions going everywhere.
All right. So where do you meet up?
Maybe just a couple blocks away.
Yeah, I'd probably pull into a coffee shop and probably text them and say, like, I'm at such and such coffee shop.
Abel, to such and such coffee shop.
To such and such coffee shop and away.
Was it Luna Coffee?
Do you just bus or something?
No.
Uh,
You gotta take it to the
I
hospital
mean, there's
in
a
an ambulance.
Blends, there's a
I
Starbucks
can
down there.
probably get someone to bring me back a car
Yeah.
from the studio. I've got cars so I can zoop around places.
You also can get an Uber.
Yeah, that
That's
works too.
true.
Or one of those ones I have in Vancouver. With
Yeah, the car to go.
Yeah, the car to go. Yeah, I'd probably just do one of those. That's the best of both worlds.
Probably, let's say Starbucks.
All right. So you pull into a Starbucks, hop in, or you're grabbing coffee from a Starbucks, or is that where you're meeting?
I think well, that's where I'm gonna basically head straight there and just hang out until they're in the area.
Okay.
So they can come and meet me here.
I'm not going to go inside the Starbucks.
I'm gonna go get another coffee.
Faith will just spawn in. Will!
Hey, how's it going, Faith?
You're remarkably upright.
Yeah. That was it. Like as I was telling Judah, looks like it was more superficial than they thought.
She remembers seeing that knife go in your throat. She's going to give you a uh-huh.
And he will look at you and go, uh-huh, as if there is more to that thing, but I'm not going to say it in a goddamn Starbucks.
Starbucks knows everything.
So, did Kalika visit you while you were in the hospital?
That's the story, yeah.
Okay.
Apparently she cooked up one last thing.
Huh. Didn't bring you any of her specialty? You
Um,
know how she swears by that.
No, actually. Now I feel insulted. I feel slighted. Clearly she likes you better than me. And fair enough, you are much more likable than I am.
I come back from the line and I give you a coffee.
Best boyfriend ever. She's
And
gonna
where
go
are
through
you?
and get
Are
a
you in
bunch
the
of
Starbucks
cookies.
as well, or waiting outside?
She's just like, food.
Yeah, I'm probably just waiting in the truck. Or is this the Starbucks? Sorry, is this the Starbucks like across from the church, or are we close to the church?
You're a couple of blocks away. This is Vancouver. There's a Starbucks about every 2 blocks.
True. I'm just gonna kind of keep an eye down and sort of see how busy it is that walk. If I can see kind of if it's on the same street. Otherwise, I'll just sit in my truck and wait.
Faith is not going to warn Will at all.
Yeah, there's actually you've got a distant line of sight of about 1.5 blocks, but
Cool.
line
Okay.
of sight.
I'm keeping an eye on it then.
You can see that there's a number of people. There's looks like a man in a priest's outfit, like an Anglican priest's outfit, sweeping the front walkway.
Okay.
It's short sleeve this time of year. Inside of your car, it's starting to get a little warm. Where's your dog?
Probably in the back.
Of the truck, or okay? Is it a double cab?
We'd have to take 2 cars.
Okay. So in the back of the truck or the back of your car?
Probably a car.
In this heat?
Well, I'm assuming these two said they stayed behind.
I'm just outside the shop.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, then I would leave the dog leash in your hands and just tell you to hold it.
The dog stares at you.
What?
It doesn't break eye contact even if you move your head. Like, you glance back and it hasn't moved at all.
This dog is creepy as fuck.
Do we wander outside?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, I head back outside, sucking back my coffee.
Coffee.
Hey, good to see you, Will.
Hey.
Welcome back to the land of the living.
I wasn't exactly enjoying flirting with the land of the dead. How's everybody doing?
A little tired.
Little
You
bit.
got that coffee?
Yeah, and I will pass you over the spare
I'll
towel.
pass you back the leash.
I will
The
take my
dog is
back.
already pulling at the leash, runs up next to you, and sits next to your foot.
I will pat him.
That is a weird dog.
How you doing, Abby?
I'm not here.
Oh,
I'm
aren't
in the
you?
truck.
Oh,
Like a couple spots over. I can probably see you. But
okay. So,
Sarah-
in which
Sarah-
case, where's Abby?
She's just waiting in her truck.
Okay. I'll be right back.
Hold on. Before you go, do you want to just step into the car?
Oh, that sounds like a loaded statement.
Technically?
Okay, what's going on?
Just, I'll go over to the car and
For Christ's
just...
sake. I feel like a damn spook. Go over and climb it.
I'll climb in too.
Alright, what the shit?
I'll just pass you a brown paper bag that's very heavy, and then I'll get out.
What's in the brown paper bag?
And I'll shut the door.
It jangles slightly metallically. With there's a number of things in the bag, actually, and one big thing.
Okay. Well, I see what the big thing is. What are the...
So they go in the big thing.
Oh!
You throw them at people you don't
So
want.
through the window you can be like, you just...
It's what was it called again? It was the really tiny.
So 38.
38 special? Yeah, okay. So,
You throw the little things at things you don't want.
yeah. I think I'll probably just tuck this under the chair of the car and then climb out and just...
God, April's car is just full of firearms right now.
I'm just gonna look at you rather strangely and then turn and walk over to Abby's car or Abby's truck, and I'll just be like, knock on the window.
He probably needs the protection. Talks to Abby.
She'll lean over and roll the window down.
Of course she has rolled down a window.
Of course.
You okay?
I should be the one asking you that.
I'm okay. Kalika found some of her special juice.
Oh. Well, I'm glad she had some for you. Thought we
Yeah.
lost you there for a second.
Yeah, well, doing the close thing. That happens.
Well, I guess it's good to have you on this.
Are we seriously gonna mess around with this kind of small talk?
What kind of small talk, Will?
I don't know. Are you okay?
I'm fine. Look at me.
Okay.
I'm totally okay.
All
We
right.
have much bigger fish to fry than my well-being right now. So let's go case a fucking church. That's what my life has come to. I'll hop out of the truck. I'll roll the window up. Lock.
Abby just hating her life.
Yep. And I'll start walking towards the church.
All right. It's about 2:00 in the afternoon now. And as you reach the front steps of the church, the priest is a white man in his mid-50s, deep lines around his mouth and eyes, a bald patch slowly creeping toward the front of his scalp, creating this strange grill pattern, almost like a barcode on top of his head, his dark hair kind of jutting up. He looks up at you, kind of grinds his hands around the sides of the broom. Good morning.
Morning.
I mean afternoon.
Oh, is it that late already?
Yeah. Hello there. I'll come wandering over as well. Hi. We were actually just wondering if it's okay for us to take...
Checking it out for a ceremony?
Yeah, for these two.
Oh, well. I don't see a ring.
But they're...
Resized?
My brother's pretty cheap.
Judah, you cannot be going around saying things like that.
Well, we're closing up a bit early today to set up for an event tonight, but you can head in for the next hour and a bit.
Oh, I think that should be plenty. Yeah, we just want to get a kind of a layout of the whole place, kind of see how if it'll kind of suit our needs. How do you take reservations for like weddings?
We have an online booking engine.
Okay, we'll take a look at it.
I can also set you up with our event planner.
Oh yeah, yep. You have a number?
I've already walked past.
She's inside right now, actually.
Okay, perfect. We'll go talk to her.
So just inside on the left, the main office. Her name is Patria.
Okay. And what's your name? What's your name, Father? Is it Father? I'm ignorant.
Actually,
Like
Anglicans, I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah,
I don't know what
like-
it is for angling.
This is like the
Will would know. I just don't.
chat. What is? Because like it's a father in Catholicism.
Yeah.
It's reverend in almost everything else that I know.
Probably Reverend.
Anglican would be. No, it's that weird. It's the other one.
Padre?
No.
So Will respond with the proper salutation.
Honorific.
Leonard.
Honorific. That's the word.
Leonard.
Leonard. Nice to meet you, Leonard.
You can call me Leo. Go enjoy yourself. Congratulations to both of you. I'm sure that you'll have a lovely ceremony. Hopefully, we can help out.
Thank you.
And
Remember, Leonard's a good name for a child. It's coming back. There's even a DiCaprio now.
see, that'd be a good thing.
I didn't mean for that to be so loud, Chad. I'm sorry.
You'll
I'm
have
already
to
walking
settle on a name
So
eventually.
you head inside, and the ambiance of this small cathedral is still quite. It's peaceful in here.
I think it's generally minister.
Oh, yeah.
Technically, you should actually refer to them by their title, like bishop, priest, or deacon. But I think minister is a common one.
Someone says same as father. So you head inside and look around, and there's quite a few rows of pews. Do you,
I'm looking for exits.
well, you can see that there's the main front doors, there's obviously a side door, and there's an emergency exit at the back, so at least 3.
Okay.
You imagine that there's probably a service entrance as well for the functions that they host.
Is there like a yard around the outside?
No.
Okay.
No, this is right in the middle of downtown.
Yeah. I wasn't sure if there was like townhouse yard, like a walk, like room
maybe
to walk around.
I don't think so.
Maybe barely.
Okay.
If you pull out your phone, you can actually look this place up. Is it hidden under the table?
Yep.
My phone exists on some dimension.
What was it called again? Something Anglican?
It's Christchurch.
Christchurch. Right?
Christchurch, Vancouver.
Reverend.
Do they?
Reverend.
Reverend is a common in writing.
Okay.
but Pastor is also used.
Pastor. That was the one that I was like, it's something weird.
Padre.
Thank you very much, people in the chat.
Do they have... I'm gonna just kind of wander around looking, just seeing if there's any other exits, like see if I can just kind of look around places where I not necessarily am not supposed to be, but see if there's any backdoor exits that I could possibly
There is definitely a
jam
bit
stuff
of a
into.
side.
Yeah. So, what do you mean by that exactly?
Like,
So you're walking around the common areas. Are you trying to go into areas that are with the doors that are shut?
just take a look around, yeah, see if there's any areas kind of outside of the common areas that
Well,
I
why
can
don't you
get
go
into.
ahead and make me a dexterity and stealth roll. It's the middle of the day, so do it at a -2.
Cool.
If it helps, I'm probably gonna head straight for who's in here? Is the event planner in here, and that's it? Or
Well, it depends. Are you going to the office? Because in the main church itself, you'd see that there are probably 4 or 5 people.
okay,
There's looks like an old couple in their 70s, sitting and praying toward the front. There's a young man who's playing on his smartphone. There's a homeless man sleeping on one of the back pews.
okay.
And there's a priest that's like polishing all of the wooden bits.
Yeah, I'll head straight for the office.
That's really nice.
Yeah.
It's just on the inside right, almost like a ticket counter.
Okay.
And there's even like a wooden screen shutter in front that you can kind of see the outline of a box-faced woman with tight, curly gray hair.
And with Patricia?
Patria.
Patria. So, hello, hi. Are you Patria?
Oh, hello.
Hello.
And she'll pull a cord, and the wooden slats go tunk tunk tunk.
Ooh,
One of them sticks. Huh. How
hi.
can I help you?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
My name's Will, and I'm just here with a couple other people, and we're wondering if we can just have a little look around. Two of my friends are getting have been engaged. They're looking for a place for this ceremony.
I love weddings.
Yes.
I do love the weddings. She's probably in her 60s, you'd
Okay.
say. Bright, I say box-faced. It's a very square-jawed, like lantern-jawed woman. But she has like these puffy, jowly cheeks that jut out, kind of ruining the shape of that square.
Okay.
And this mop of gray hair that hangs like steel wool around her ears.
Okay.
She stands up and kind of clip-clops around the corner on boxy shoes. And as she takes a look, where's Benny the dog?
Well, that was what I was going to say, is before I go in, like, I'm going to ask the priest if that's okay, as it's a hot day. And
Well, I
we
suppose
are
he
from
is
out
one
of
of
town,
if he's housebroken?
Yes.
Well, I suppose he's one of God's creatures, so just, hold dominion over him and make sure he doesn't start another biblical flood.
I will giggle and thank him and go in with telling Benny to heal. He's just...
We're just kind of wondering if it's okay for us to take a look, if it's possible, to go take a look in the kind of back areas where we, for bridal rooms and prep for best men and that kind of thing. And then sound system and that kind of normal thing.
Absolutely, I'd be happy to show you around.
Okay. Sure.
Please come in. And as you reach the door, you're going to just walk inside and Jesus Christ. The dog yelps, pulling its paw back up. Looks like it stepped in something sharp.
I will take him back outside the door and check.
You can see that there's a little bit of blood seeping out between his paws in the front.
I will look.
It looks like he cut himself on something.
You go check. I'll stay out here.
He whines with a note that my throat is still recovering from being sick, so I can't make a dog whine. Thank you. He's going to give you kind of a sickly little whine, and kind of like paw up to be carried.
I will pick him up.
Okay.
My 50-pound puppy.
Yep, and he's going to start licking at his paw. Very. Thank you, Charlie. The real dog is on the floor right now, ladies and gentlemen.
Regardless, Taryn, he is still a good dog.
He's not a demon dog.
As you step up, you step back toward the church, and you'll hear kind of a under your foot.
Yeah.
And you'll see that there's quite a bit of green broken glass laying around these steps. Like, this is Vancouver, and the priest was sweeping for a reason.
I will inspect his pod, make sure there's no glass in it.
It doesn't seem like any of it's stuck in there. Thankfully, dog paws are
Pretty tough.
Yeah, pretty tough. I mean,
Stop giving that look, Krista.
Even if it's a regular dog, it's kidnapped, okay? Continue.
Okay.
I'm with Will.
all right.
I'm being stealthy.
So inside, let's cut back to you. So how many successes? 3? You arc around the corner, using your shoulder to gently nudge open one of the service doors that says, church staff only. Sneaking down this back hallway, you can see that there is a long corridor of about 30 feet. It's got old, grayed linoleum with a significant amount of staining between the cracks that no amount of bleach or scrubbing ever seems to pull off of the grout. And it's lit through a series of small rectangular windows of about head height.
Okay.
And it looks like there's several doors off the side here. Storage room, storage areas, and then there is a, if you continue down the hallway, there's another door that leads to the basement.
Okay, what I'm primarily trying to look for in the back is, since he said that it was going to be closed out later in the evening for a function, I'm trying to see if there's anything that I can find that would be an easy way for us to sneak in later on. I'm trying to find, I'm more looking for ways to just get into the building later or
Well, why don't you go ahead and give me a wits and larceny roll?
Alright, with a specialty in break-in?
Yeah, I think that applies.
Alright. Yeah.
And the chat right now is saying the dogs can't be evil. That's a rule. Chat, you gain a beat.
And you know what? I'm gonna keep
Everybody
doing this.
always
We're on the end
says
game, so why not?
that they have the best dog, and none of them are wrong.
Except for the one that is wrong, because there was that one bad dog in All Dogs Go to Heaven.
That's true.
Then there's this evil little yappy
It's
ones.
7, 8, 9, or
Those
9,
aren't dogs, those are
8, 9,
cats.
10.
8, 9, 10, and 10s are rerolls, right?
10s are rerolls. How do you
So
not
1,
know this
2,
after...
3, 4, 5. We've been playing so many different games, so that's 5.
And we'll continue playing that many games.
What? 5.
And that was a perfect beat toss.
That was a perfect
That was
beat.
great. I have mastered the beatdown. All right. Taking a look around, you can see that there is an external entrance here that leads to the service corridor. Looks like where they get deliveries of things like
Yeah.
wafers and other things that they would use. Not that they do the Eucharist. Do Anglican? I don't know
that's
anything about the
Catholic.
Anglican Church. I realize now, aside from that they're English.
Well,
That's just
considering they're
That's the main thing. Okay.
Protestant,
So I guess
which
this
was
is
a severe break from Catholicism, which was very much the actual body blood thing was not cool.
yeah, that's fair. So you find where they get their deliveries, things like
Perfect.
animal crackers for Sunday school.
Yeah,
there we go.
Is it one of those, since it's kind of where they get their deliveries, is it one of those
Yep,
doors with
it's
the push
it's a double door with a push bar.
Perfect. I'm going to take off the, what I'm assuming would, the coffee would have had a, what are they called? I can't
Lid.
think.
No,
not
the
lid,
like cardboard.
The
holder.
cardboard grip.
Yeah.
The
I'm
sleeve?
gonna take
Sleeve.
The sleeve, thank you. I'm going to take that off and just make sure nobody else is around and quietly and quickly try to jam it into the door so that the door is still actually able to be open but doesn't appear to, so you can still push it, but you're able to open it from the other side because it won't actually latch shut.
All right, so why don't you go ahead and you know what? I'm going to include that in your larceny and break-in roll.
For
I
the
think with an exceptional success that seems good to me.
Sounds good.
So you are going to manage to notch the coffee sleeve in there in such a way that it doesn't hold. Now, do you have any other equipment on you?
Not
Any like duct tape or anything? I would assume that you always have duct tape.
Did you bring
in
your
bag.
camera bag?
I don't have many cameras left because
But
they
you
all
would
got
probably
sold.
have
But
some duct tape or some gaffer tape.
Yeah. Right, because we were at the we were down in the thing
Because
before,
you could also
so-
put a slip of tape just over one of the locking mechanisms so it wouldn't quite catch.
Perfect.
And as you're doing so with 5 successes, you are going to remember to do it not like Watergate. Because I would like to remind you, the Watergate Hotel fiasco with Nixon, do you know why that was discovered? Okay, here's the way a door works. Right? Here's the door. Here's the latch. How would you put a piece of tape there? Would it be lengthwise or widthwise? The people who broke in put the tape widthwise so it was visible from the outside of the door by a security guard.
Rough.
Yep. The presidency fell because of a piece of tape.
Amazing.
Quality.
Quality. Now it takes an entire phone call with Ukraine.
And even that's
And more.
China.
And more.
And after that's done, I'm going to just try and head back.
You can just head out the door if you want. Walk around the side.
And I might have to explain how I got there. Actually, you know what? Screw it. I'll go back.
Nobody saw you, so you can just...
Yeah, I'll go out and I'll just text them and just be like, I'm outside.
Meanwhile, back inside of the church, you're walking around, and the Patria walks forward. Oh, what a cute little puppy. Oh, what's his name?
This is Benny.
Ooh, and she'll wiggle a finger and he'll kind of at her. Not really seriously, but...
The play one.
Yeah, but like, if that caught his back molars, that would probably be a problem. Ooh, he's a bitey little one, isn't he?
Yeah, he's still teething. I will pat him, tap him hard on the nose and no.
And meanwhile, what are you doing walking around the church?
I'm just looking for exits. Anywhere that we're allowed to go, and looking up and seeing if there's like a walkway and...
No, actually, I don't believe there is in this church because it's quite small. Did you see one of the images you found?
I only found exterior photos.
I don't believe there is.
Okay.
It's quite a small church.
Mm-hmm.
You can see that there are...
Yeah, there's a second floor, I guess.
Is there?
Well...
I should have gone in the church last time I was in Vancouver, but I didn't have a chance.
It's okay. No, yeah, there might be like a choir stand.
We'll say there is.
Okay.
For the sake of argument, there's a choir stand.
Cool.
You can see that one of the lower priests is up there polishing some of the woodwork up there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm just sort of trying to figure out where everything is.
So you have a good sense of the exits of this room. You can see that there is a fire system. You think you can...
Okay, no, there isn't.
There is not.
No.
Can I see? And it does not look like there is a fire suppression system, though. From what I can see, I don't see any...
I mean, there has to be.
Not if it has historical...
Yeah, if it's a heritage building, they
it
don't
doesn't
have
need
to.
to. There's special rules for it.
Even if it's a meeting place? Wait, it's World of Darkness.
Oh, it is World of Darkness!
He's polishing so
no,
much...
If it has historical standing, as like a historic trust building, you can't put anything in it.
Yeah.
That is not from the time period.
Yeah, even if you change, like, you can't even change the wiring.
You can't use updated paint. You can't use like new building materials.
Every single thing you can, but every single thing has to be approved by the city that made you a historic society.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is why the hotel I used to work in was a historic building, and they were able to update their wiring, but...
The Canoe Club is
Oh,
a
really?
historic building.
Yeah.
It's owned by the municipality. And, yeah.
Chat says not to light the church on fire.
No promises.
So, and over here, so you can see that we can probably fit... How large were you thinking for your ceremony?
Oh, I'm not sure. I was trying to maybe narrow it down based on where we get.
Well, here, I don't know if you have big families, but do you? Well, this can handle at least 2 families, my lovely. Now here, I think that we can easily fit about 200 in here with some revelry and some room for some entertainment.
Excellent.
200 sounds fair.
Yeah, between my cousins and yours.
Yeah.
We should still manage to fit some friends in then.
Now, are you from? You said you're from out of town.
Yeah, not quite,
Not quite in town, not quite out of town.
yeah.
Hope.
These two are beyond hope.
So
We have some family in town.
Yeah.
I was just wondering because now there is a bit of a deal that we give to members of the congregation, and if you were moving into Vancouver and we're thinking about maybe joining up with the church, it'd be nice to, kind of fold you into the flock. And on top of that, it would be a good way to already be ready and able to have the baptism for future babies.
See, that's a good opportunity.
Spuzum.
Yeah.
Thank you,
That's a
Terry.
great-
You read my
that's
mind.
a great That's
But if you're not local, I suppose that would be very difficult.
it's true.
Well, now over here, if you would take a look here, these are actual candelabras that were built, well, quite a bit older than me, dear, by a couple of years. She'll lead you around giving you the full tour. She's quite good at her job and is very much the endearing grandmother.
I will keep her attention like 100% with question after question after question about all sorts of details.
She is incredibly knowledgeable about this location and can give you exact, almost to the month dates on the creation of different bits of woodwork, stained glass.
Oh yeah, I will just 100% keep her attention. She's not going to notice anything else happening.
Now, also, what you would, we would also be able to provide for you if you'd like is there's a boys' choir,
Ooh.
which we could convince to come in for a fee, of course, a donation to the church, and they could perform for you. Think about that, a dozen heavenly voices ushering in your blessed union. Now,
Okay.
how did you two...
Now, I must say, your sister never had that in her service.
That's true.
We do want to upstage her.
And what's the sister's name? I don't want to get into any drama,
Her sister,
but I am curious.
Celeste.
Celeste and Faith. Well, your parents had a modus operandi.
Yes, and Abel's too.
Yeah. Abel, my brother's Judah.
Well, it could be worse. I can think of at least one name that would go worse with yours, my dear. Was your father's named Adam? And your mother's named Eve?
Actually, what were your parents' names? It was very biblical, I think.
Yeah,
We did name the family.
What's my family's names?
I'm going to take a peek around while we're doing this. Is any of the other people in here paying attention to us at all?
They seem to be trying not to pay attention to you.
My brothers are John, Matthew, and Mark.
I found what my car is.
What are you trying to look around at?
Oh, you mean just around the place itself?
Yeah, you said you were looking around, so what are you trying to find?
Well, I was going to, hopefully kind of see if I could spot out any good sort of nooks and crannies where we could stash equipment if we need it. But mostly I just want to get access to the back area so I can kind of see how all the background stuff works. Like, the room set off to the side for the bride and groom, any sort of where the kitchen is, the bathrooms, that kind of thing.
Are you going to ask about this?
Sure, yeah.
Huh?
It's legitimate for me to ask about that.
She'll happily give you a tour. So you'll...
And where people can go have a smoke break if they need to, so I can kind of map out
Outside.
that. Yeah, okay. But is there
Vancouver City Ordinance, actually. I believe it's federal at this point.
Okay. But is there any like back doors they can use, or do they just have to go up front, or?
We'd prefer they probably use the front doors. After, it depends on what time of day the ceremony is, but we prefer to have the back door shut, especially if the ceremony goes on past afternoon.
Okay.
Just because, I mean, you never know who might crash the ceremony.
Of course.
Although security is on hire from the lay folk. We do have a number of police officers.
Good to know.
But yeah, let me show you where you would be getting ready. And she'll give you a quick tour. So you're going to have a lay of about probably 2/3 of the common area and like the back holding area that's restricted to the common people.
Okay.
Are there any exits from those rooms?
There are
Or
exits from the...
windows?
Windows, yes.
Okay.
Although I believe many of the ground floor windows are barred.
They're probably barred, and they've probably also the type of window with the wire inside of the glass.
Yeah, it definitely would be. So it doesn't seem like most of the windows will be openable there.
'Cause
Although
downtown Vancouver, yo.
both side hallways have exits, of course.
Ooh, actually, where's that? Where was that card we were chatting with?
So,
Oh, okay.
okay. So as of right now, our exits and entrances are the front door, the side door, an emergency exit, the delivery exit.
So we'll say there are 4 doors.
Okay.
Four doors that you're aware of.
And the windows in the back hall are also barred.
No, but it would take... If you smash those, they are wired, but they're not graded because they're only like this wide.
Oh, okay, and they don't open though. They're just...
Well, I mean...
Are they on hinges?
I'm wondering if you were taking down that hallway.
He was.
But he wasn't looking at the windows.
Never mind.
Sorry.
It's okay.
He didn't look at them, sorry. He was looking for doors.
Okay.
Quick in and out. Through the back delivery door.
If I got that text from you saying you were outside, I'm going to take the side exit and go outside.
Okay.
Yeah, I would have kind of slowly worked my way up front.
Yeah. So what was back there?
The delivery door, and I rigged it so that we can easily open it from the back.
Okay.
It's, I mean, somebody might notice it, but it's, it should be pretty easy to get back into.
Okay. So, as it stands right now, we have 4 entrances. I'm going to assume no one can get through the windows. I mean, a vampire could, but fuck, that never gets easier to say. Something of above average strength could break it, or some kind of tool, but that's going to make noise.
I'm going to use this opportunity.
That's why I tried to be in and out quick and rig the back door there.
Yeah, no, that's
sorry.
good. I think we need to have
Will's
someone...
wanting me to set up some cameras, but I still don't have any because of when they freaking robbed my place.
Well, I think as long as we have eyes on all the enters... You didn't see any, like, random doors that looked like maybe they led to a cellar?
There was a door at the end of a hallway that led downstairs. I didn't go through it. I want to make sure that we had a way in here later when it gets closed off.
Do you have contacts? Not contacts, but contacts.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So do I.
Yeah, I've got a bunch of contacts in film.
So, you will likely have connections to location managers, which will have connections to the city. Which means if we want to get a layout of the underground under this church, that's something we could get
Probably, like, we need this how fast?
within moments. And that's...
I don't think they'd be able to do it that fast. They'd have to go. So, one, it would have to be working hours, and I think it's after.
No, it's like noon.
Yeah, it's right in the
It's
middle
like
of
It's
the day.
noon on a Thursday.
Oh, okay.
It's like 2:30 p.m. at this point.
Yeah.
That's right in the middle working
And
hours.
to look something like that up, it's one phone call.
For what are you looking at?
I was arguing that professional contacts within the film industry, you're going to have connections to a location manager or potentially directly to somebody who works for the city of Vancouver. So if you wanted
last
to
word.
get public records of the underground of this area, it would be easy enough to get.
I mean, underground, you'd have to roll decently, basically, is what it would be.
Yeah, because I'm just thinking, like, yeah, I can definitely get that information, but that quickly, because
It's all digital now.
If you put...
Okay, I figured they'd have to go talk to a municipal office somewhere, and
Not if you know people.
Yeah, basically, like, you'd be exhausting those contacts for the day. Well, I guess for the session.
okay.
I've called my uncle and asked for this, and he looks it up for me. So
Okay.
it's easy enough to find.
Yeah.
You just have to, like, put pressure on, right? And be like, I need it now.
Yeah, please.
That might be hard to explain since I've been in a hospital.
They don't know.
I mean, to be fair,
Yeah.
no one knows that.
Mm.
It's like we haven't been back to work since that, so no one knows.
Oh man, wait till they hear we both got arrested.
Exactly.
So,
no one needs to know.
quick question, James.
Sure.
Have you just been screening all of your calls? Because if you didn't say that you were in the hospital to work, and you didn't show up on set, and the average number of phone calls that someone who does say they're going to set and does say that they're not going to set gets is about 1 every 10 minutes.
Then, well, being that I was not probably in a state to deal with that, no.
So have you just turned your phone on silent?
Let's see. When was the last time I charged my phone? My phone might have just been dead. But actually, no. I probably have like a charge.
Well, you made a phone call.
Texting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
So yeah, I have not been really screening my calls. What do I have coming in? Like I've got like a bajillion calls saying, "Where the heck are you?"
You've got 38 missed calls.
Okay, I will wade through that because I still need my life.
Your voicemail is full.
Okay.
You have a number of texts from the studio asking where you're going to be.
Okay then.
You have a number of texts saying, Will, answer the phone. Will, this is HR. You never updated your emergency contact. And the number we have on file is a disconnected number.
Abby's old number.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Oh. In which case... Okay.
Will, Duncan's looking for you and he's pissed.
All right. I'm gonna. So, since I just realized this now, Will's gonna be like, okay, I need to step out and go make some calls.
Okay.
I'll be back in just a little bit.
We'll continue on in here.
And then
Yes, you.
Is everything all right?
Dealing with family conflicts. It's
Is this Celeste again?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm very sorry. I have a sister myself. Gertrude. Gertrude is quite the attention seeker. I could tell you some stories.
In my family, my brother Judah is the attention seeker. The other two don't really do much.
Well, Abel always was the good one. Outside,
I need to go spin some royal levels of bullshit.
Have I got any calls? I should be on set too, I guess. Technically, I'm not as important as he is, but
only 12.
perfect.
Well, the difference is that you have competent people who are trying to snipe your job.
True. So they're happy to work in.
So they're like, well, Abby's not here. I guess I'm in charge.
Yeah.
They're going to prove that thing that we told them not to do.
But you have about 12 calls.
Okay. All from my guy. Can't remember his name.
Quite a few guys, yeah.
A few. Okay.
Yeah. So, and you'll have one particular one from Crudge, the director. So, why don't we go ahead and, James, can you make me a professional training roll with, so let's say this is a manipulation plus subterfuge roll.
Cool.
So,
Manipulation plus
did you
subterfuge.
just call in sick or something?
That's essentially what's happening.
Oh god, for me?
Yeah.
yeah.
Deflecting, does that count?
We're the only
yeah,
two without
yeah.
regular jobs.
I work
Unclick this thing.
myself.
And
Yeah.
sorry, was it a manipulation?
I guess it was.
Manipulation, I got 4 dots, 4 points on that one. I will spend a willpower this because, oh god.
You might as well.
Yep. I am going to spin a web of lies, but it's pretty much all going to center around, I'm not going to deny that I was in hospital or anything like that, and that I got...
Well, you're deflecting. How are you deflecting? Where are you? Deflect. Where are you?
Okay, well, the thing is that Will would be able to come up with some stuff real quick, but James is not capable.
Roll and see if Will is able
All
to
right,
come up
There
with
you
stuff.
go.
I got 2.
2.
Any
Yeah.
rolls?
No, unfortunately.
So,
British roll.
doesn't your professional training give you 9 again?
Yeah, you know what? I
Yeah,
think
but it
it
wouldn't
does,
be
and I still
manipulation
have
or-
2.
Oh, okay.
I got 2 8s, and then everything else was... Yeah.
Well, I tried.
Typical James rolling. I'm
Which dice are you using?
The yellow ones?
No, you should use the white ones.
Should I switch to the white ones?
I mean, always.
Okay.
They're very powerful.
I think I might need it. So.
I don't know why. They have no color, so they have power. It's weird.
They are all the colors.
No, that's black.
No, black is no colors.
No, black takes all colors. White reflects all.
White includes all colors. That's why it goes through a prism and turns
the
into
absence
rainbow.
and presence of. Yeah. Anyway. That'd be.
So I'm just going to experimentally roll here. Yeah, that would have been a better choice.
That's true.
Because I think that would have actually been an
That was 3.
That's solid.
Yeah.
Taryn has a good suggestion for you, James.
What's that? Yeah, pretty much. So I'm not going to truly lie about this, but I'm going to basically kind of milk the edges of it to completely explain why I haven't been able to respond.
I mean, there's a really easy way to deflect these type of things, and that's where am I? Where are you? You know what you should be doing right now. You shouldn't have to have me there to wipe your ass every step of the way.
Totally.
Seriously, okay? I am so many steps above you, and if I have to micromanage you every single day, you fucking peon, etc., etc. Depends
I
how
can't
mean
take
you
a
want.
single day to
what?
recover from being attacked.
After today, right? I think Will, like, if Will needs to, he will torpedo someone. Like,
Like, do you want your Yahtzee card?
Wait.
IATSE.
The Yahtzee card, you're basically like
Your
film.
union card. It means you're not in the union.
Oh yeah.
So you get like you talk to someone who's not in the union. Like, do you want your card? Because if I'm not mistaken, you're a few hours short. Be a shame if someone forgot to schedule you.
Yeah, I will extort the shit out of it.
Because that's big. That's welcome.
Yeah.
Welcome to that.
Although Duncan, I probably have to actually deal with, I suppose.
Duncan is not accepting calls right now.
Shit. At least not from you.
Okay. I will leave him a voicemail.
This is Duncan D. Leave me a message after the tone. Beep.
Duncan, I'm glad I finally managed to reach out to you.
Hello?
Hello, Duncan.
Are you there?
The worst.
I'm going through a tunnel. Shaped like your mom. Beep.
Duncan, you are the incarnation of evil. But you're a character. I'll give you.
So you leave him a message.
Yeah, I'll leave a message.
All right. Now, meanwhile, over here, what's Abby doing?
I guess I'm walking around outside of Judah, and just going over, making sure we know where all the exits are. So I think we're probably going to be best to have Faith watch the front gate. She's going to blend in the best. Have Abel off to the side again. That's the most street centric. Maybe have Will on the back door and you and I go in.
Okay.
Because in an ideal world, we managed to scope him coming in.
Unless he's coming up from underground. There
That's
was
the thing,
something going downstairs.
I guess we need to be on that door. Actually, if you watch the emergency exit, or if Will watches the emergency exit, you watch that back door you left open, and Lee and I go in.
Do we want to try and call in other help?
Who else are we going to call in? Lee said he might be able to get a couple guys.
I know we don't really... we could try Rio. See if there's any information she could get for us. We could try... help.
Yeah.
We could even try the... You know that the detective, Silva, knew what was going on.
I don't know if I'm ready to call in that particular lack of favor.
I know, but...
Okay, why don't you call Rio and see if she can get... Krista, totally forgot about Rio. And see if she can... See if there's some kind of entrance under here. And see if that's something we need to watch for. Because that's the way he's coming in if it's there, and that's going to be the easiest. We'll have a better idea of where he's coming in, and we'll be able to watch
seem
it.
to like the tunnels.
Yeah, well, especially it's earlier in the evening, sun will barely have gone down. It's going to be the best way for him to travel, I guess. If, like Nathan said, and sun does hurt them. Okay, fine, yeah, call Rio and find out. As much as I'm not a fan of hers.
I'll text her. I'll text her asking that, like, right now, like, hey, we think we know where Nicholas is going to be tonight. Such and such a church. Do you know if there's a way in from underground or from the sewers?
You'll receive a message back. There's all sorts of Chinese smuggling tunnels left over.
Shit.
Is this because I'm Asian? Is this a race thing? Are you pulling the race card on me? You colonialist pig swine. I will frag your hard drive. Lol 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 lol. Cat emoji.
Jesus.
No, but seriously, like, there's all sorts of tunnels under this fucking city.
Are you able to possibly find us any maps or anything, or any blueprints for the building?
Which building?
Oh, I said which church.
Did you say which church exactly?
Yeah.
Okay, my apologies. Group. You'll get a rough blueprint of the main floor. Before renovations in the 30s. This one's available online. I'll look into what I can find of the tunnel network, but it's pretty unmapped. Thankfully, I know some splunkers.
Yeah, so do I. Well, we've got an old map from the 30s. But there's apparently a whole bunch of tunnels under there.
Okay, well, this guy's had some time to plan, I guess. He might have, even if there isn't a tunnel there. Exactly. Well, and let's be honest, if there's another crew that deals in this church, why wouldn't they have a connection downstairs? Honestly, maybe they're down there right now.
What time is it?
Right now? Yeah. At 2:40 at this point.
When's sundown?
Say 6:37.
They could be sleeping down there right now.
You are absolutely correct.
It took you guys 11 games to figure that out.
Yeah!
Every vampire movie has this scene, and it took you 11 games.
To be fair, this is the first time we have had a location. And they went down during the day because they thought he'd be sleeping in the old one. So don't get on us about that.
I'm gonna go get some gas. And I'm gonna just run off.
I'm gonna go with you. BRB.
Yeah, you guys get a text. BRB going to get some gas.
I wouldn't even give him that.
So you go and you finish getting the tour. She gives you her business card and a number of pamphlets. You'll get a text that says BRB and BRB going to get some gas. And you go and fill a jerry can up as per Canadian legislation that's on every gas pump.
And make sure to buy a few lighters.
We'll buy them separately.
I was about to say, buy them separately.
I'll buy the lighters.
And a pack of smokes.
Yeah.
All right.
That way it makes sense.
It's actually very common to buy jerry cans, gas, and lighters in one transaction.
Oh yeah, you used to work at a gas station. I forgot about that.
Don't ask, don't tell.
This is the world of darkness.
And that was the real world that I was talking about too.
All right.
All the darkness is like here's explosives.
World of darkness. Sorry.
So, what do? So it's about By the time you finish the tour
Buy a backpack.
and catch up with each other again, it's about 4:30.
I'm gonna buy a backpack too.
Okay.
Just, well...
I'm assuming you already have one.
Oh, right.
You already have a
It's
backpack.
stolen.
Right.
And a car.
And a flare gun.
Maybe you don't store them in the same backpack.
Second time.
Okay.
So yeah, we meet back up at 4, I guess, by the car.
Do we meet, or do we just go
4:30.
in?
I think I'm gonna go buy a duffel bag and a fire axe.
Or I guess about 4, yeah.
I'm gonna stay in the church actually until they kick us out, just kind of looking around at it.
So they'll kick you out just before 4. With
Okay.
Oh, I'm very sorry, dear. We're having a special event tonight, so...
Oh, of course, no worries.
but you're welcome to come back and check it out again tomorrow morning. We open at 11 a.m.
Have I heard from Lee? No.
No, dear.
Sleeping in.
He's sleeping.
I will have asked actually during the course of the tour about fire systems. My uncle is just so paranoid. Guaranteed he'll ask me.
Don't worry, we have a fire alarm here, and we're on speed dial for the local fire department.
Awesome.
Because of being a heritage building and a lot of wood, we are definitely on their priority for saving.
Yes.
That's good to
Exactly.
know.
That's exactly what I need to know. Cause guaranteed.
We
no
also have a
question.
number of fire extinguishers around, my dear. We don't have a sprinkler system because it was not. We're not legally allowed to install one as a heritage building, but we do have a number of fire extinguishers placed about every 20 paces, and we do try to keep them inconspicuous, but they are present, and they are changed at a very regular interval.
Excellent. All right. So
All right.
unlike that other hall,
This one at least has a fire alarm and fire extinguishers.
We should at least tell them what we're
Thank the Lord.
Well, yeah.
Have a fantastic day,
You too.
and hopefully we'll see you again very soon. And God bless.
Okay.
Are you going to call Lee, or is Lee going to call you?
I'm just gonna message him because I think maybe we should wait for Lee.
But depends. Find out how long he's going to be because we don't have much time.
Yeah, I'm gonna message Lee
Lacrosse
And
armor
just
or something
see.
like that.
if he's up.
Overslept my alarm. Sorry. Text back.
ETA? Question mark.
To where? Question mark.
Oh, I thought we talked about the church. Sorry. I would have said.
Either way, he's still tired. So.
Potential ETA to Christchurch.
15 minutes? Let me get my pants and my boots.
Perfect. So I'm gonna recommend that we get. I'll show you guys this in a second. That we get Abel and Faith set up here because this is the front entrance and that's the side entrance. And then if we get Will over here where there's like a sitting area, he can then watch the back emergency exit without looking too suspicious. And then you, me, and Lee will go in, and Lee and I'll go in. Anyway, I'm just gonna show you guys this. I guess we can meet up again at the front of the church. Are you guys coming out?
Yeah.
We'll go to the Starbucks.
Here you go. We'll head back to the Starbucks. So,
That is the back. I haven't seen it before.
yeah. I know, I couldn't believe that kind of picture. So I guess when we all get together, I will pull up this picture. Or I'll point to the corner of a church, but or the corner of the street. So I'm going to recommend, so this is the church over here. Kitty corner, on that corner, is where I'm going to recommend Abel and Faith are, because then you two can watch simultaneously the two entrances, and you'll look less suspicious with two of you standing there. Will, I'm going to get you around the side, around on this corner on this street, because if you're on your phone, it'll just look like you're waiting for somebody, and you'll be able to watch the emergency exit around the back. Once Lee gets here, Judah, Lee, and I are going to go in. Judah will watch the door that goes into the basement, and Lee and I will go in and hopefully catch these things sleeping.
Okay, let's Do it.
Sounds good.
All right. Easier than I expected. Fantastic. Let's go. And I'll head out and like go walk down the road to flag down with Judah.
Just in case, I'll also hand you guys some lighters.
In case we need to burn down
No,
a
what
church.
kind of lighters? Are we talking like Bics or Zippos?
They were probably fixed.
Okay.
I would have taken the safety off them.
Yes.
Do we get a chance to will have had a chance to slip away and actually buy something? Because I think he just wants to go buy a fire axe and a duffel bag.
I think that's doable. There's some places downtown you can pick
The
those up.
Canadian Tires.
Yeah, Canadian
I
Tire
mean,
or
the
something
shoppers
like that.
drug marts.
Yeah, yeah.
Have that
They're
kind
not
of
gonna have
stuff.
fire axe.
That's true. They won't have a fire axe.
It's right next to the river.
Yeah.
Things you can pick up over the counter easily. Can I get some meth? And a fire
That's
axe.
next door.
Yeah, that's Canadian liar.
Go see Johnny next door.
Johnny Canucks.
Yeah.
Johnny Canucks, home of meth and fire axes.
Sounds like my favorite place to go.
Yeah. All right. So you go and you'll acquire a wood cutting axe, no problem.
Sure. I'll probably pick up some other stuff like duct tape and
All the kidnapping basics.
Basically, you're going to be running them through the till, and a goth girl in her early 20s with way too many piercings across her face and dreadlocks that are stained a bright neon green at the bottom is going to be staring at you as she rings them up. Beep!
I'll probably toss some camping supplies in there too.
Beep! Fun night. Beep!
You know, I was looking at the stuff I was getting. I'm like, yeah, this kind of looks strange. This is honestly what I need.
She picks up a rope. Beep! Going camping? This type of nylon chafes. And she'll swipe it and put it in a
I
bag.
like you. And
Here's my card.
and yep.
If you check her name tag, it's Dorothy. Wait, I used a Dorothy last session. It's
Dorothy with a...
Alicia.
it's no, not Alicia. We're not using no. I said not entirely metal. It's gonna be. I don't even care. It's gonna be. Oh, I had it.
Gary.
Reba. Gary. It's Gary.
If it's one of those name tags that just has like the little label on it,
Yeah, it just says Gary.
She took someone else's name tag.
Yeah, she totally took Gary's name tag.
Yeah.
either that or she put her own labels on.
Yeah.
Raven, Dark Moon.
Ugh.
Dark Ninja Raven.
Hello, my name is Gary.
So yeah. Thanks very much, and I'll back the stuff up.
Could be worse. She turns to the next customer who puts up some equally questionable items.
You know, I always think that someone that flat face like with that kind of flat effect would actually might be useful for some acting things. I'll just note where I saw her in my phone.
All right, so you grab your things. Does anybody else do anything before they meet back up? And where are you meeting?
So we're just gonna go to posts. I think that's what I'd recommend. And we're gonna go because they're meeting at the. Sorry, we went to Starbucks and had our conversation about who's going where.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So then,
If Will went off to get stuff, though, I'm gonna say I probably stayed because it's not starting until later. So
Yeah.
we're not gonna see anybody really right away.
yeah. Well, we're
It's
gonna
still
go in
light
before
out.
it starts.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's still light out, so we're probably gonna have something to eat because you should
You
eat
should eat.
before
Yeah.
like expending a lot of energy, especially since we haven't really eaten yet today.
Abby will grab a lemon loaf. And eats that.
All right. So, you said, where are you all meeting up after this?
I've lost the timeline. I don't know where.
I don't know either. You guys keep
My-
jumping in
my-
and out.
Okay. A couple of us are going to go off and grab some stuff. We're going to be back at the Starbucks. Be a brief, like, okay, everyone clear on everything? And no else questions? Scatter out to your posts. and then we're going to
Posts.
The posts are where like the kind of positions that Abby and Judah worked out where we're going to be resting. So
Yeah.
I'm going to be looking around like one side of the thing. These two are keeping an eye on the other side. Those two plus Lee are going in.
The door that he cocked open.
Yeah.
And the ceremony was starting at what time? It was like 8?
Yeah.
Okay. So probably, about 7 o'clock we'll head...
But we're going in now to flame these potential vampires in the basement while no one is there. Because if we're going to burn the goddamn church down, even if we can't get this one guy and we can get an entire flock, it's worth it. So,
It's a flock of vampires now.
exactly.
A flock
Flock
of
of vampires.
Sure.
a squadron.
So there you go. What are
Murder.
bats called? I don't know.
Alright, so you guys are doing that?
Yeah.
And then what do? You're shopping while they're
No. Like
flaming vampires?
no, I like went out and grabbed the stuff pretty quickly. And it's not going to take me very long to do that.
That takes about a half hour.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, while you guys are like, you can, after your phone call, you can,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, so you reconvene at the Starbucks, run through your plan, and break into post at what 5:30?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, we'll say 5:30 just to keep the timeline straight. I'm gonna write that down now.
5:30.
5:30.
We go to our posts at 5:30.
As you do this overhead, you can hear thunder. Cloud cover is getting quite thick,
Oh, shit.
and a misty rain is beginning to fall on the hot summer day.
Is there some place where I can find shelter near my spot?
I mean, it's downtown Vancouver, so yeah, there's
I
all
pull
sorts
out
of
our
awnings
gigantic
and.
golf
Okay.
umbrella.
I was just gonna say, time to pull out a giant umbrella.
All right.
We could have our cutesy moment in the
Does someone
corner.
have a spare index card?
Yes. You have a whole bunch on your screen.
Okay.
Yeah, I made sure
So
that you had
Krista,
a whole bunch.
Yes.
Can you super quickly just draw the shape of where you guys are going to be?
Yes.
Since I don't have any visual reference and understand your plan.
Because I think we were going to be kitty corner to the church to kind of keep an eye on the front door area, and then Will was going to go down one side. They were going in the
Guys
back.
are squares is all I need. Just so that I know what the hell is going on, because this just
Cluster.
I'm
Oyster.
I'm just gonna run this as it happens.
And one might say this is a cloister.
I hit you all with rocks. Great. Okay.
Damn, rock throwers.
But yes, I figured we would probably do the whole little cutesy talking, but kind of keeping an eye down different sides.
We have the umbrella. We're being cute. We're actually spying on a church that may or may not burn down by the end of the night.
Oh, God, we're
All right.
They're
Spying
flying
on
right
the
out.
church.
The little D's
They're
are
going to
doors.
hell.
Yeah, but we don't know that
Little
planning
D's
to
are
burn down
doors?
the church.
Yeah.
True.
All right. Thanks for
But
giving me the D. 4
We
times.
do know that Judah went to Gauntlet.
All right. Who's the W?
Yes.
And
Well,
that plus
bias.
Judah equals... and he gave us lighters.
Actually, Faith.
Well, it's an M if I turn it upside down.
Yeah, but then
Oh my
the other
God,
letters
we're
make
gonna burn the
sense.
church down.
Some of them do.
We're going to
Oh god, none of them do.
None of them do.
The J kind of looks like an
I
arm.
mean,
Yes, yeah, lowercase
We're
r.
not stopping him. Are we? We're
No.
going to
Flock.
hell.
I was close enough with a flock.
Abel! Your brother's sending us to hell!
wait, what kind of
Okay.
church was this again?
I'm sorry?
Anglican.
It was Anglican?
Yeah.
I mean, at least it's
Not
Anglican.
Catholic. It's
Yeah.
still a church.
Yes.
It's an
that's-
English church. It doesn't count.
Alright,
Wow.
let's do the thing.
It's all
Yeah.
Christian.
Okay, give me 1 second
Yep.
to just look something up real quick.
Did you guys also lie to a priest?
No, you
You
lied
lied
to
to a
a
Oh, it's all
priest.
cool then. Okay. Problem solved.
We went along with it.
I
Oh,
giggled.
coterie.
It's true.
That's a good one. Coterie of vampires.
That's what it is.
Oh, that's just what they want us.
I prefer a flock.
Yeah, hey,
Thank
bats are referred to as a flock, apparently. A cloud, a flock, or a colony.
Colony of vampires sounds way too serious, though. And way too accurate. But a flock of vampires is
It's
like,
hilarious.
They're only a colony of vampires if they're from the old world.
Exactly.
where's a flock of vampires like,
I was just
No,
imagining
that's a spaz of vampires.
I'm just imagining us sitting outside watching
an
coffee,
evil
just seeing all these
vampires.
amateur vampires learning how to fly.
Yeah, just like...
Once you see it, you can't unsee it.
they're like the sparrow mice griffins.
All right.
Okay.
Do you have the plan drawn out?
I have, yes, we'll say so.
You
he
have
has
something?
lines on a paper.
So I can give you the backpack. that has the jerry can in it, and it does have my
that out.
one flare gun in there
Sick.
as well.
Okay. Sounds good. I presume I will have time to grab a mag light from my truck and assume that Lee has one as well. And whatever
Lee will
he
arrive
has.
as you are finishing up your plan. Dressed in, against the weather, he's dressed in kind of a thick, very, like a stiff leather jacket.
Yeah.
And has a duffel bag, like a hockey bag, thrown over his shoulder.
Yeah.
All right. You explain the plan briefly to him. Sounds good.
I mean, there might not be anything down there, but at least we'll know.
Here's hoping.
Alright. I'll grab a Mackinac out of my truck.
All right.
We're parking my car on the corner and watching from there.
All right. You pay exorbitant parking rates.
Yes.
Hey, it's not Gastown, $20 an hour.
Is it actually?
There's a parking lot in Gastown. It's $20 an hour, and the meter takes coins.
Also the bolt cutters.
Oh yeah, we have bolt cutters.
Okay.
I have a backpack with a shotgun in my car.
And Will's gun. Oh god, Will's gun.
You break into your points. When we're Abel and Faith, they're hanging out on the corner nearby. I want you to do me a favor and give me a wits and composure roll. Just to keep an eye on things that are going around. You could swap that out for wits and streetwise if you're looking for people that don't seem like they belong here.
How about with some socialized church?
No, because it's an Anglican church. No.
Oh, okay.
Wits and socialize would do well once you're in the church.
Okay, I'm gonna spend one of these guys.
Sure. I like that none of you are spending your own willpower.
Oh, Will did.
Nice.
I'm at half willpower, so.
Actually, I'm not sure I could have spent those ones.
2?
Yeah.
My
Okay.
was keeping my
One?
job.
All right. And Will, you're keeping watch from your location?
Yeah.
Watch the crosstalk. Go ahead and give me a wits and composure roll to watch.
Yeah.
May I just address the fact that vampires aren't real, so what a group of them is called doesn't really matter.
It does because we're playing a World of Darkness game.
Okay, but then what's it called in World of Darkness?
A coterie.
Is that okay?
No,
yeah, so that's what I'm saying.
No, the chat's absolutely right.
No, but then Taryn said it's actually called a brood, which is also something it's referred to. In World of Darkness.
Yeah. I also call them in my old games. I used to call them a clot.
Yeah,
That's
I
good.
like that.
But that's what
like
I
that
mean.
too.
Is it's actually called.
It's
because-
coterie in all of the core books.
Fair enough.
So that's what we're going with. Someone paid to write the word coterie a bunch of times. Okay. So taco wiener salad is correct.
Yes, I think that's stew. Good job,
Stu, you're correct. Technically correct. The best kind of correct.
Correct.
All right.
I got 2 successes.
Jesus, this is all right. You keep a decent lookout. The 3 of us. What do we do? Abby, you're leading the charge, so you round the side of the building as the rain begins to patter the ground.
I'll let Judah lead because you know where we're going. So
This is the back door that you propped?
Yep.
Okay.
I'll try and open that up quietly and just take a quick look, make sure nobody's there.
Make me a wits and composure roll.
Wits and composure.
Do it at a -1.
Okay. One.
Oh, I forgot. Does trained observer count for that?
Yeah.
damn.
All right. 1. You start to open the door, and you can hear the rush of a mop. What?
There's windows along here, right?
You'll have to stand on your tiptoes to look through them, but yeah.
Yeah. I'll grab on and pull myself up.
Sure. There's a man mopping the back hallway.
Okay.
Looks like he's about halfway done.
How fast is he moving?
Mop speed.
Okay, he's not like.
No, he's like it'll probably take him about 10 minutes to finish.
Okay, we'll wait.
Plug, can you pass me a tissue, please?
10 minutes pass. The man wheels his mop cart, little mop bucket on wheels, into the next area and continues on.
Okay.
The floor shines. He did a good job, but the grout is still gray.
I'll nod at Judah.
Quietly open the door.
The door opens quite quietly.
This way.
Follow him.
Heading over, you move to the door that you assume leads to the basement. Taking a look at it now, you can see that it has a number of locks on it. 2 different deadbolts and the door handle lock. Yeah, actually. Lee reaches into the hockey bag and pulls out a crowbar.
You're the one with larceny. I'm sure this will be better for you. I'll hand it to him.
Do it up. Dex and Larks.
Strength and larceny. Yeah, you can't be dexterous with a crowbar.
Right.
Can I assist him? Is that a thing in this?
Yes, so what you're going to do is you're going to use strength and larceny.
So that if I don't have larceny,
It's
it's
minus
-1?
Yeah.
Okay.
And...
I'm going to
here,
use a thingy.
here, add those 2.
Oh! I'll use a... Can someone spend a thing for me?
Someone
yes.
spend willpower for it.
Yes. Spend.
Ooh, 2, 3... 3.
3?
4. 3. Sorry, 3, yes.
3. Alright, add 3 to your total. Or pardon me, add 3 dice to your total.
Yeah.
Cool.
So that would be cool.
And you can add 2 for the tool.
Perfect.
I want to. Yeah, that should be good.
Doofa. Is this professional training?
No.
Damn it.
1.
Whoa.
Is larceny breaking in?
Yeah.
Do you get a specialty in
I
that?
added
Oh, you
that
don't have
in.
any 9s?
So you add it. That's what you already added with a +5 on top of that?
I rolled 10 dice and got 1 success.
It is a 9, though. It counts for professional training. Reroll
Which
it.
it isn't one of my professional training ones.
Alright, so you try to line it up to pop the top bolt. And Abby gets behind right at the crook of the crowbar and pushes, embedding it deep into the frame. It's a really good twist point, but you try to wiggle it free and the lock resists you. You can hear the wood start to splinter as the frame gets a crack that runs up the side along one of the screws.
Shit.
What way does the door open?
In.
Wait, in as in into the way we want to go?
Not out.
Okay.
Away from us.
Away from us.
Yes, not into the hallway. Into the room. If I shoulder this door, is it brawl?
Breaking down doors, I believe, is strength and stamina.
It's still pretty good.
Do it.
Are you kidding me?
This is all going on in the head.
No. But like Lee's watching you struggle with the door with a crowbar. Are you guys kidding me? Can't you pick a lock?
I can pick the lock, but not the deadbolts.
Deadbolts are locks.
No, but aren't they?
No,
Oh no,
no.
like
No, deadbolts are like just big ass locks.
Oh, they're like you have a deadbolt in your house.
Yeah.
oh,
that's
sorry.
the
I
term.
thought I was thinking the
The
A
bar?
bolt.
The bar lock?
Yeah,
The bolt?
sideways bolts.
Oh, well then shit. Fuck the crowbar. Let's.
Do you have a lockpick?
Do I have one in my? I think he would. For when he was going.
If you have your
Spelunking?
old backpack,
Yeah.
if that wasn't
Okay.
fully taken when things were stolen.
I think didn't they just take his?
They just took the
electronics?
cameras and
Yeah.
the hard drive and stuff.
See, told you I had no cameras.
Except the one that
So
I
would
have.
that be dexterity and larceny?
Yes, it is.
All right.
Okay.
And
Can someone do me a favor and hand me the original World of Darkness core?
and does the lockpick?
Yeah, lockpick will give you a +2 on this, on top of allowing the roll to be made, because the new system is weird.
Sweet. That's better.
Yeah, that's right. That's my die giving you that.
Yes. I can see that 10 for me.
Yeah, that's fucking right.
5.
How many?
5.
Exceptional.
All right.
I need a beat.
No, you didn't succeed.
Oh,
Locks require more than just one success.
damn.
You're making good progress, though. You have about 5 seconds of work into this, and you're starting to feel a couple of the pins on the top lock pop. Try again.
All right.
Extended roll, please.
I am keeping an eye out. I
I'm
wouldn't
assuming.
say that. Okay.
I'm assuming you're just not sitting there like
Yeah,
this.
You know what? Spend another one. I'm gonna use 3 of those.
This is important.
Watch it not be. Watch no one be down there. This is entirely pointless.
4.
4. The top bolt will slide home, back into the door.
That's 1.
You move down to the next one.
Just another one. Wow. How many do we even have left?
A chunk. Probably about 15.
21.
4.
All right. If this is anything like the other one, you feel like you're about halfway there.
How many are there?
There are 2 deadbolts in the door lock.
Okay, so hopefully the door lock. Will
Some
be
locks
easier.
go as high as 12, according to this.
Jesus.
Well, I mean, you're trying to keep people out.
Oh, Jeebus.
Gone forever.
Jesus.
Please don't lose my lock. My dice.
3.
All right. It's almost there. You can just almost feel that last one. And the door to the hallway opens. You can hear.
We came out of a room, right? Because it was a room that we had a door open in.
What? No. This is the
Oh,
door.
sorry. I thought the door that we came in went into like a delivery room,
No,
like
hallway.
a storage room. It just went right into a hallway.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna step outside. Pray to whatever is up there.
Crack.
At least she'll walk away. I'll back out and assume Lee comes with me.
I was gonna say, knock her out.
I'm gonna fucking knock you out and pick him up and drag him.
Okay.
Make a shit ton of noise.
Knock out the old lady.
There's 2 of you. Are you having this conversation in the hallway? 3,
No,
2,
no. I'm
1.
grabbing him.
Okay. You scuttle out the back door, shutting it as quietly as you can.
Yeah.
You can hear some off-key singing for a moment. Cutting over to you. You can, yeah. Well, cutting over to both of you because you both are watching the front door.
It's true.
You can see that there are a number of tourists taking photos. There's a young Japanese couple that's getting a photo shoot done in all white tuxedo and gown in the rain. They have a couple of people in their entourage with equally large umbrellas sheltering them just out of range of the photographs. A cascade of water glistens down on either side of them, and you imagine it's quite a nice shot. And then you can see that a delivery truck is slowly trying to find a place to park along the side of the building. It's having to circle the block a second time, though.
What sort of delivery truck?
It looks like a supply company, like Cisco.
I will text Abby.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
will.
The Cisco truck circling a block looks like it wants to stop at the church.
Fuck.
What?
Delivery truck coming around. We gotta get back in there quick. I'm gonna poke over the window and...
The guy with the mop slowly pushes the mop through the hallway and out the other door, listening to a pair of headphones and kind of swinging his ass around as he dances.
I love it. It's Stanley.
No, this guy's alive.
Fair.
Oh.
Do we know that? Maybe he's haunting.
He's a vampire.
Maybe he's a vampire.
He's a reverse vampire.
Okay, go.
Right, you move back in.
Go.
Trying to pick this up where you left off. Let's find out how you do.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6.
Oh, well,
Nice.
perfect
Ah,
shot.
Rebound.
Sliding your blog will never be my rebound.
He's too good for that.
No. I just have taste. Even in desperation, I would...
At least one of us is nice. Continue. Let him open the
You're
door.
not nice.
Not to you.
And that's why you lose. Good day, sir.
704, guys. Come on.
Serious faces on people.
No. As quickly as you can, you slide your lockpicks in and crank the lock open. The only thing left is that single door lock.
I just roll normal if I were you.
Yeah, this one should be easier.
Watch you roll nothing. Sorry, I'm so sorry.
That is the loudest chat comment I've seen in a while.
That's a very loud comment.
I'm just going to turn off the chat now.
Thank you.
Because the chat just turned me off. The chat was claiming, for those listening at home, that Chris is a general lover. And I'm doing myself a disservice. I'm not, because I'm not.
How many did you get?
6.
There you go.
You stab your lockpick in, and with a quick flourish, the little door lock will... or click! It's just a little button lock on the other side. You probably could have done that with a screwdriver.
Yeah. Or a butter knife.
It depends on the butter knife. Definitely,
I've seen somebody do it.
I mean, I've done it with a coat hanger before.
All right.
The door opens down into an old stone stairwell.
I'll text back. We're in. And then I'll lock the door. Just one.
Which one?
The first deadbolt.
Okay.
And I'll be like, all right. Do I wait here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Roll back.
Lee sets his duffel bag down on the stairs, reaches in and pulls out a sledgehammer. You stay safe up here, okay, pony boy?
All right, soda pop.
I'm not even going to pretend that I understand what's going on.
That's...
Come on, let's go.
I think you quoted it wrong. You head down the stairwell, hugging close to the side railing. You're surprised by how tight this confine is. Lee, with his broad shoulders, is barely able to walk without angling himself. He holds the sledgehammer tight against his chest, and even then, the haft of it almost drags against the wall. You're taking point? Are you flipping on the light?
No, I got my flashlight on.
Okay.
And I'll probably huff the backpack off and just kind of hold it down because it probably doesn't fit.
No. You make your way down to the bottom. And down here, the floor is solid stone. there are a number of dangling lanterns in this room. Electric, you're pretty sure. As well as some electric light fixtures, like candelabras, chandeliers, which makes the space even more claustrophobic. The roof here is maybe 8 feet tall. And these things dangle on about an inch of chain. Lee ducks down deeply, and you will have to as well to pass them. And you can see that there are several rooms that jut off from this main one. But in the center of this room, you'll see it's like a storage room down here. And there is an old clawfoot ivory tub. The porcelain stained. And as your light flashes across it, you can see that it's a deep pink stain in this tremendous tub that's large enough it probably could swallow you. This would almost scrape the sides of the stairwell where it brought up.
Pictures.
What is this?
It saves to the cloud, and so if we get
No, the tub.
Oh, sorry, I thought you were talking about taking the pictures. That was Chris's mistake.
That's okay.
Some kind of draining vessel. Elizabeth Bathory lived down here.
I don't think anything lives down here.
Valid. I will start poking in the rooms.
There are a number of things just laying around down here. Gently folded cloths placed inside of Tupperware bins. Herbs. On a shelf you can see that there's an ornate... You think it's a cross for a moment. But you can see a slight line as your flashlight dances over it. It's a knife. Shining bright in your light, like it's some ornament, maybe silver.
Mm-hmm.
There's a door to the left, to the right, and directly in front of you. The one directly in front of you is quite ornate, paneled, and is the only one of the doors that has an obvious deadbolt.
The other doors look unlocked, though?
They look like doors.
Okay, they don't, yeah. If they do, it's in a handle. Okay. Let me check that one. One of the non-ornate doors. Says there's two, right? Okay, I'll check the other one.
Opening the door, you will find a small storage room. It seems completely normal. Can you make me a wits and investigation roll? Ooh, -3 on this one. I'd spend that willpower.
Wits -3.
+3 for this.
So that leaves me at 2, correct?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Nothing. Seems like mostly maintenance gear.
Okay. I'm gonna click, click, click.
Doesn't seem like anything really special in here.
Okay.
Hey! Over here.
Put it over. Close the door quietly.
The door that he opens leads to a hallway that snakes around the back. But there, in the wall of the hallway, is set an old, welded iron door.
Cool.
I think I found the hatch.
Yeah. We'll go look. Does the door open?
Doesn't seem... It's about that much of welded steel that's been bolted into the side of the stonework.
Oh, it's been bolted down. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
It seems pretty sturdy, but it's rusted. I don't know.
Well, it's going to take them something to get in. Well, if anything comes in this way, we're going to hear it, so let's go check out. Was there anywhere else
The hallway goes down a bit.
Okay, how far does the hallway go?
It goes down about another 10 feet to a door, but it also arcs to the right at the end of...
I'll look that way.
I'm just keeping notes for myself.
No, it's all good.
The door straight ahead of you is not ornate. It's a plain wooden door. Mm-hmm. And around the hallway, and this claustrophobic area has the cloying scent of sandalwood incense.
Okay. What was down the other hallway?
Do you go to the end and look?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It leads to a steel door. This one has a handle and a padlock on it.
On this side?
Yeah.
Okay. What's in the other door?
And this one is locked, but just the handle.
Okay. I'm gonna photo the big steel door, photo the regular door, photo all the doors,
Alright, sounds good.
and then go back to the main aisle and then just do a quick group text of all the pictures. Suggestions.
Do you have reception?
Oh,
In a
good question.
giant stone.
Is there Wi-Fi down here?
There's no Wi-Fi. Oh god. All right, so let's see. I'm gonna roll for each of you to see if you get this. Boop. You will get this message. The pictures are having trouble loading, but any suggestions? And you will actually get any suggestions and then one photo of a door. It is the steel door with the padlock that you get. You'll get half of the photos. The uninteresting doors are the ones that don't duplicate for you.
Okay. So,
Big ornate door or steel door?
the steel door has a padlock. You do have the bolt cutters. Try the ornate one.
I'll go over to that one and see how many locks are.
I will text back with open the door.
Huh.
Quick update, everything okay? To everyone else.
All good.
Seems like.
So far.
Okay.
It's just about 6 o'clock now. You can see, actually a little past 6 at this point, and you can see that a number of cars are looking for parking nearby. You'll see about a dozen people dressed in church.
Nice.
Church nice, I guess. Is
Yeah,
what it
Sunday
is.
best.
Sunday clothes on Thursday. Will show up and start to mill around the front door.
I will text that back. Guests are showing up.
You imagine probably to do setup and to help, since it's a community event. You head back to the door, and it looks like it only has one other lock on it.
What kind of lock?
It's the door lock and another padlock, or not padlock. Pardon me.
A lock from the inside.
Yeah.
Cool. I guess we need Judah. He's the only one that can unlock locks. I'm gonna go. This is just like the bottom of the stairs. It's not like a big long hallway to stairs, right? We're pretty close.
Yeah, basically, it would be the equivalent of you shouting to the front door.
Okay, I'm gonna walk back to the stairs and shine my and do a couple of clicks on my flashlight.
So while you're doing that, I'm just gonna pause real quick. I just have to take a step because it's been a very tearful day.
Yeah.
There's a dog.
There's a dog.
Part 6. It's past 6. It's 7:04.
It's 7:04.
Thanks, Darren.
I like how the sword thing's actually emoji.
Oh, that's
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's pretty dope.
That's kind of nice.
Hey,
That's
guys,
not nice.
Storytellers away. Let's party.
Woo!
That's not a knife. This is a knife. That's a spoon. I see you played
played
knife and
Knife
spoon
and
before.
What?
You haven't seen that? It's so good.
When Simpsons go to Australia.
Yeah, and he pulls out a spoon. And Homer's like, that's not a spoon, that's a knife. Oh, no, it's Bart, isn't it?
I can't remember.
One of them goes, that's not a spoon, that's a knife. Or, that's not a knife, that's a spoon.
It's only
I see you've played
7:04
Knifey
somewhere.
Spoony before.
I'm tired.
Can't be tired.
Just wait until everything goes completely wrong, and then we all erupt into the chaos that is us. And
Well, just remember, while they've been doing all this interesting stuff, we've had to pretend to be cutesy and adorable for hours
I
on
mean,
this corner
How hard is it for us
without attracting attention.
How hard is
Well, I
it
mean,
for
realistically-
Abel and Faith to be cute? And...
Well, this guy's had to
Not
stand
hard.
on the side of a road in the rain with a duffel bag.
Oh, you look creepy as ever.
All right. So, quick question for those of you outside of the what are you doing? Are you just gonna just sit here and listen to Abby boss you around like this?
Stop stirring the pot, Kelly.
no,
Be
that's
nice
his
to have it on
job.
game.
No, I know. I agree.
Infiltrate the helpers.
I mean,
Well, that was kind of what kind of thinking is once it looked like more settled, but right now if it looks like people who all know each other, they're going to notice that we don't fit.
mm.
I mean, it is the community, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they...
Well, it could be this church, though. And if you all attend the same church, you get to know each other.
Although we could always say that we're looking to see what the church community is like, because we're considering joining it.
And this is a multi-family thing, right? It's not
Yeah.
just her.
It's not just her.
So, like, one family will probably be like, oh, they're with you, and one might be like, oh, you're with you.
Yeah, they'll
right?
probably be like, "Oh, who are you?" And you're like, "Oh, we're new." And you're like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah.
I'm just gonna look. I'm just basically gonna try to look as probably surly, creepy. You know, the guy hanging out.
Done.
in the corner. Yeah, awesome. Because no one messes with them, and it's Vancouver in the world of darkness. So there's gonna be lots of people like that.
Well, what do you want to do?
Let's text them again and see how they're doing.
Okay.
We'll keep texting.
Do I get it?
What are you texting?
Just, how's it going? Are you okay? Are you progressing?
Heading down to help.
Another text from Abel comes in. Oh, is...
Text for Abel.
Can you share it so that people know? Because
Sure.
we have people
Oh,
just listening,
yes.
guys.
Yeah, that's right.
Judah with a little sort of sarcastic little emoji is just like, that would be a great time to propose, by the way.
I'm just like...
We already have a venue.
Do you want us to infiltrate the helpers setting up the church?
That would be a good idea just in case we fail.
Ignore Abby's plans!
I'm legitimately surprised anyone even agreed to this. I'm gonna be perfectly honest.
Well, I mean, I
Me
didn't
too.
send...
I'm like,
I expected a huge fight.
I told Abby last session in the
No,
fight,
not from
like,
you. Not from you.
let's focus down. So, the two of you, what do you do?
Let's go help out, I guess.
Sure.
Let's go see if they
I guess
need...
if it's cold and rainy,
It is.
Yeah.
I'll leave the dog in the
Well,
car.
it's warm and rainy, but also kind of it's getting in places that makes it cold.
It's gray enough that the car's not going to get too hot.
I'm gonna...
It's definitely steamy.
Yeah?
Yeah. Like inside the car? Yeah, absolutely. Because it's June,
And it's
and you're
raining.
inside
Humid.
the car, and it's humid, and
We're not inside a car.
I thought you said you were in the car.
No, we're standing on a corner.
Then it's not in the car.
Because I was going to put the dog in the car if it was cold enough so that he wouldn't overheat and people would scream at me.
If you crack the window, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
I mean, the interior is bad anyways.
It's true. It still smells like battery acid.
I'm gonna text Will and let him know that I'm going down, just in case he wants to move in and watch the back door.
I'll do that, and I'm gonna move over and keep an eye on the back door.
Watch out for Jander.
So you're just going to have him stand next to the service door?
I'm just going to move in sight of the service door.
Okay. You can see that a Cisco truck is parked and is unloading things into the back hallway.
Back door compromised? You have people unloading there.
Well, looks like we don't have a way out.
You'll get another... Is that a mass text, or are you just texting individually?
I'll probably mass text it.
Yeah, Faith and I are infiltrating the church. We'll look for another route out.
Or speed up the
Or let us
delivery.
know when the delivery's
Yeah.
done.
Yeah, we'll let you know when coast is clear. Clack.
So you approach the front door.
Let's approach the front door.
All right. You'll arrive. Some faces will turn to look at you as you approach. And as you do, though, the front doors of the church will open. And Reverend Leonard will be standing there. Very sorry about the wait. I didn't know you were out here. You're all so early. Oh, God bless. Thank you for your help. Please, come in. Oh, you two.
Yeah, we figured we'd...
walking by.
Yeah, we figured we saw the community here, so we figured if we're thinking of joining, we'd,
Well, are you able to put a little bit of elbow grease in?
Yes, of course.
We're having a baptism tonight. Some confirmations of some of our teenage congregations.
Oh, that'd be lovely.
Congregants. Please come inside.
We'll do the split up, head off with the women sort of area. I'm sure it's basically the same as any other.
They'll introduce themselves to you. A dozen names fly by. Tanya, Julie, Samantha, Tabitha, Renee, you, Bob, Michael, William, Scott.
Sean William Scott.
Chat?
No, Charles is there as well. And they'll get you working around. What I'd like you to do right now is let's see if you can keep up your act. Give me manipulation and...
Oh, boy.
Manipulation and socialize, or presence and socialize.
Socialized church.
Yes. Yes, I planned this for you, Mike.
Oh, hey, apparently I have 3 of manipulation. And then this specialty gives 1
It'll
extra
have to
attack.
be something.
Yep. You spending your willpower?
You know what? I am going to.
Yeah, sure. Let's just...
Yeah, sure. Let's just burn through it all.
Sure,
Yep.
hand it over.
Anybody want to?
Yeah.
Oh,
Killing a
nice.
vampire.
This is important business. Spend those beats.
3. Spend the beads before we get into a fight.
Exactly.
Well, that was perfect before I did that die. So, the guys will kind of give you a once-over, but they honestly don't care. You able to lift a lot of stuff, boy?
Yep, I'm here to help.
Well, heck, that sounds pretty swell. Come on over here. We've got to get the baptismal pool out here and start filling it up, and then the Reverend's got to bless it. So, just watch your toes.
Fair enough. Where is it?
And they'll lead you to one of the back rooms, and you can see it's this like folding, like steel, almost like unfolding drum baptismal.
Oh, I was hoping it'd be the cloth tub downstairs.
No, that's for special ceremonies. And they'll have you help carry it out. What's your strength?
3.
Okay, you'll be able to do it without a problem. As for you, what we're going to need you to do is, can you make sure all the Bibles are out on the pews? And we have these, and the woman who identifies herself as Tanya is going to hand you a stack of hymns that were specifically chosen for the night that have been printed out. Can you put these inside the cover of every copy?
Sure.
Thank you so much. And your name was?
Faith.
Faith. Wow, wonderful to have you here, Faith. God bless. And they'll start having you just do general tasks.
And I will take whatever opportunity to get turned around and whatnot.
You turn around?
Like, I'm not familiar with this church, so
I'm
I went
lost.
down the wrong hallway.
Okay, are you going to go downstairs?
No.
Okay.
But, explore the backspace a little bit, right? oh, I have to go find the Bibles.
Okay.
Whoops, I turned the wrong way.
Okay, so what are you trying to find?
Nothing, just being familiar with the layout.
Okay, sounds good.
Like, I kind of got a little bit of a look at the back area before, but not that much.
Okay.
So just taking a slight more opportunity.
Well, why don't you go ahead and give me a wits and investigation roll. You have 2. Are you spending any willpower?
Nah.
Okay.
We have 16
Nope,
beats.
nothing.
Nothing? So you get a rough... Okay, there's a hallway there. That's the hallway that has the delivery guy in it. This goes
Which is
back
obviously
to
where
the...
the stairwell that they're talking about is.
This other one goes back to some offices and a storage room because you can hear Abel shuffling around. No, pivot! Pivot! Don't scratch the wall!
I'm trying not to scratch the wall.
Son! Alright. So you'll get a rough sense of the way that this is kind of laid out. Downstairs, Judy, you approach the door.
Yeah.
Go ahead and give me the roll.
Can you pass one of those to Kelly?
You get it.
Here you go.
I get one more.
We're not lying to it.
The chat is being salty about Abel lying to a church.
It's true.
They're trying not to burn it down, though, so point to them.
I'm not actually lying.
I was lying.
Probably
Yeah, well.
needed.
Oh yeah.
You don't count.
2.
2, okay. So you'll start to work on it. It's taking you a bit of work, though. And sorry. Just checking something real quick. You start to work at it. It's a difficult lock, though. You'll need to keep going.
This one might take a little bit longer.
Well, hurry up.
I'm trying, alright? This is important. 2.
I like that you guys didn't do any of your tactics before this either.
Yeah. I was thinking.
So 2 more?
2 more.
We thought about it.
Well, there was only one tactic we could have done, but yeah.
If you can't get that, hurry.
I'm trying all right.
Above you can hear the floorboards. Dust settles down on you.
Which way does this door open? Out or in?
This one opens in.
And is it a big, thick door
It looks quite thick.
with like big?
Yeah.
Hinges?
Very ornate handle.
Wait, it's in, so the hinges are on our side.
No, they're on the inside.
Oh, shit. Okay. Oh, that's nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Eight.
Nice.
8.
All right. So you are going to struggle with this lock, and then, right when you're about to give up out of frustration, it slides back and clicks.
Jesus Christ.
Probably not the place to say this technically, like to blaspheme.
Open the door.
They're Anglican. They're not Catholic.
The door doesn't open.
No?
It rocks on its hinge. Like
Like it's got a bolt on the inside?
or something. It rattles like the deadbolt was never released.
You didn't get it.
I'm gonna take a closer look at the door, see if I can find out if there's another locker or something there. No, I got it. Is this investigation?
Yeah, you can make me an int investigation roll.
Int and investigation. Is this a stranger thing?
Oh, actually, pardon me. It's wits plus composure.
Oh.
At a -4.
Spending a thing.
Yeah.
We're gonna have none left in the fighting start.
We'll have our own willpower.
This is a Stranger Things.
I don't have willpower, guys. Just a
But that's an
reminder.
investigation specialty, so this isn't an investigation. So 2.
2?
2.
So, you're going to lean in and just push the door and kind of feel where it's holding tight. And right above the deadbolt that you just picked, you're going to kind of run your hand down along the frame. And to you, as you move your hand along, you're going to feel a circular outcropping of metal. And as your fingers brush over it, there's another deadbolt right under your fingers. It's plain as day. You just didn't see it. It's like it comes out of nowhere. You wave your hands and it's suddenly there to you. To you.
Oh, fuck. There's a second one. Hold on.
What are you talking about?
Look, I have a key too. Lee hefts the sledgehammer. I can open this quick. Do you think... I don't care what you do. Can you get it open?
Yeah, I can.
We're burning all of this on picking locks.
Yup.
Just let Lee smash it.
5.
Click.
That easy?
I mean, 5's decent still.
Awesome. Alright.
The door opens. And one moment, please. The door opens to a room that's about the size of the one that you just passed through. About 20 feet by 20 feet. A rough square, but the edges are soft here. It has a slightly cavernous atmosphere. It's humid. And you have the feeling this is situated directly under the altar of the church. Above, you can hear the sounds of boot falls. Now, the room itself is decorated with framed art. And in the center of the room on the back wall is an ornate 4-poster bed. The curtains drawn. There are no windows in this room. It's too deep underground. But there are several dressers. At the foot of the bed, there is a deep black wooden chest with ornate brass locks and filigree. There's a plush carpet beneath your feet as soon as you step into the room. Persian. And old. The smell of mildew and dust is strong here. What do you do?
I'll take a step back.
I'll step in.
What the hell is this?
I'm gonna leave the backpack with Judah. I'm gonna grab the crowbar and walk in the room and head towards the bed.
The curtains are a deep red
Okay.
and are emblazoned with a symbol that you haven't... It looks familiar. It's definitely a cross of some kind. It's a cross that's knobbed at each side. Large square outcroppings at each end of it. Set into the center is a jawless skull.
I'll quickly take a picture of it and then walk towards the bed and go to move the curtains aside.
All right. The chat is losing its mind.
As it should.
Probably.
Like, fire! Fire now! Fire!
Just burn it!
Alright. I just have to look something up real quick.
I mean, maybe.
Human shields. Sorry, folks. I just need to look up one rule. And my copy of this book doesn't have an index.
I love it when they don't put indexes in.
So you have a lot of love to go around then, Mike.
It's so helpful.
As a very lovely man once told me, what we need is vitamin G.
I will
Gasoline.
also, upon stepping back, try to text everyone else
See if
what
it
we
goes
found,
through.
Alright.
just to keep them in the loop. And
Will, you will get the text.
Okay. Okay, come on, guys, you can do it. And there's actually something I'd like to do if I have a moment.
Absolutely. I think we should cut to
Go
you
for it.
right now.
All right. So these guys are unloading the Cisco van, right?
Yep.
So I'm gonna wait for them to kind of go inside the
There.
building. I'm gonna go over and take a look in the cab. Did they leave the keys in the ignition?
No, not on this side of Vancouver.
Oh, okay. Dang. In which case, I will probably just. I'll probably just slip back and fall back to my original location.
Okay.
Yeah, right. I don't see any reason for charging in there, but
I don't know. Do you? The men head back out into the van. If you step back, kind of obscuring yourself in the alley, they don't pay much attention to you.
Okay.
The door will bounce slightly as it shuts, not latching completely.
okay. Are they leaving now, or?
The van, or the truck turns on, rumbling, and then exits the back alley.
Okay. In which case, I'll probably glance around and then creep over and just take a peek inside.
The hallway's empty. It smells slightly of lemon. There's a door straight ahead of you with a bit of a crack dancing across the wooden door frame.
What is he?
Senko.
So I'll probably text back to him if I can. Like, where are you guys?
You'll get a message not delivered. Hi, dog.
Who's he?
Failed to send.
I'll probably duck inside.
Okay. All right.
And then
You go to the door.
Yep.
And turning the lock, it turns, but it's stuck.
oh shit!
Try to give it some strength. Sure. Make me a strength and stamina roll.
You locked it!
Oh, and add those 2 dice I gave you.
Okay. Strength and
There's
stamina
only
roll.
one at least.
Oh, strength and stamina. Okay.
And it is the one that was kind of broken.
I have 1.
1?
Yep.
All right. You press your shoulder into the side of the door, trying to give it a bit of a push,
Okay.
and your foot slips a little, trying to find purchase on the newly mopped floor. And you slip slightly, your hand slapping the frame so you don't fall,
Yep.
and you kind of lean in, and out of nowhere, you manage to twist in such a way
Okay.
that you'll hear the sound of the lock splintering free of its hold. And it pushes open like it was made of plywood. Bits of splinter were going to fall to the floor. You will hear a loud crack. Actually, let's find out how loud it was. Inside of the service corridor, you are glancing around at this point. You are like looking for the Bibles, and you glance into the service corridor, and you'll see nothing. You'll turn around, grab a couple of sheets of paper and start handing them out. And as you go to the third pew in the row, you'll hear crack, the sound of breaking wood over your shoulder in the service corridor behind you.
Mm-hmm.
Do you look in?
Yeah.
Glancing in, you can see Will disappearing down. You can see...
You probably hear...
you see him step down the stairwell.
Alright.
What do you do?
I will let him do that and cover for him if anybody else noticed.
Can I help you find anything?
Oh, I just heard something, but I think one of the guys must have dropped something and they were grabbing it out.
I need to be...
I just wanted to make sure that they hadn't
It's
broken
probably Bob. He's getting old.
Poor Bob.
But you can't ever say anything, right? 'Cause every...
Oh, I'll say something already. Give him a piece of my mind.
They like to feel useful.
It'd be nice if they were.
Oh, I know.
Oh, honey.
It's okay, honey bun. She still loves you.
Oh, I think something.
You'll make your way down the stairs.
The fire axe is totally coming out at this point.
Sounds good.
Fire axe and a flashlight.
Oh, perfect. I need that. Decapitate this fucking thing.
All right. Moving in,
And then light it. Yeah, you better believe it.
you walk forward, and you are going to inch down the stairs.
Yeah.
Just in time to see the three of them entering a room. This main area. You'll approach, hitting the main landing of this basement, in time to see Abby reach forward with her crowbar and sweep. Laying there in the center of the bed, surrounded by cushions, is a woman. She can't be more than 5'3", 5'4". Frail body. Her arms crossed across her breasts. A simple, long, almost to her feet, which are stockinged, sleeping dress. And a veil across her face, which clings to the sharp outline of her cheekbones. She lays in state.
Alright, can I see through the veil?
It's a dark veil, but you can see that her skin is pale.
Or our eyes are closed?
I mean, you have a flashlight, you think so?
Okay.
Video.
What's your light source? Do you have a flashlight?
Yeah, I've got I got bought one of those little mag lights.
Okay.
Yeah.
A second flashlight darts over your shoulder.
Hey.
Mouth, shut the fuck up. And you've got the axe out, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna let the curtain drop. Indicate a trade. Okay, I'm gonna walk over. I'm gonna take actually I'm gonna get Lee to come over and hold the curtain back.
Mm-hmm.
And if she still hasn't moved, I am going to try to decapitate her.
I think I kind of agree with the chat at this point of give her a gasoline bath.
Well, here's the problem. If we light her on fire, she can run. If I decapitate her, she probably can't, and then we can light her on fire. Because I don't want a flaming vampire running after me. Personally.
If I see you trying to get ready to decapitate her, I'm gonna get the flare gun out.
Okay, fair. That is an okay idea.
And what did you hand me?
A crowbar.
A crowbar.
Yeah. So it's not much worse.
Okay.
Tool-wise.
I'll hand you the gasoline and step back.
All right. So, in this circumstance, just one moment, please.
was nice knowing you, Abby.
Yeah, it's alright.
All right.
To be fair, this is what you guys told her to do, is go get herself killed.
And what is your pool for using weaponry plus strength?
Strength? 5.
Do you want one of these?
Yes.
Yes.
I should
If,
think.
if I need it. Is that something I need?
Nope.
Am I actually rolling?
You don't have to.
Okay.
So, because this is technically it's an unarmed assailant or an unaware assailant, you automatically do your full pool in lethal damage.
Sick.
Oh.
Plus the weapon?
Yep.
What's an axe? 2?
Actually, I'm not sure in Chronicles. Can someone hand me?
Axe. Actually.
Was that, I can't remember. Does it have 9 again on it?
guess it wouldn't
doesn't.
matter.
It doesn't apply for this,
Okay.
but it just account like coup de grace are fantastically powerful. In
As they should be.
in Slasher, the Slasher Chronicle, there is a Slasher archetype called the Psychopath. And their benefit is that they can catch you unaware at any time and do a full coup de grace even if you see them.
Slick.
So it's like they have...
What?
Yeah. They're like, oh, can you help me? Like, my car broke down. Can you take a look at...
Yeah.
And it's like, you take 11 points of lethal damage. You're dead. You're
Yeah,
dead.
you're dead.
Like, I'm sorry, you're dead.
Oof.
No, that's wicked.
Well, there's another one that is basically the Jason Voorhees, and its upper level power is they take 1 point of damage from anything. As in, you drop a nuclear warhead on top of them, they take 1 point of damage that round. And the next round, and the next round. And eventually they'll probably melt, but they still get 10 rounds before they die.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
man, them versus Geist would be really interesting.
Guys don't exist. They're just bad. Fire this is a
Wood axe.
wood axe, so that's definitely at least as much as a machete, more than a hatchet.
Yeah, I would say more, yeah.
Well,
You
fire
get
axe is
more of
fire
a-
axe is 3 and 9 again, so I'll say it's 2.
2, so that would be 7.
Damn.
I can make it bashing if I want. No, I'm good.
Call non-lethal.
Yeah, I just spin it around. Just knock it with the back of the
Alright.
axe.
Just bludgeon it.
Can I get so Abby, you're going to line up your shot.
Mhm.
I love that nobody checks for a pulse or anything.
Awful vampire hunters.
So do you
really.
set down your light source? How do you? Because it's a two-handed axe.
Yeah, but what
You get off.
Lee has one, doesn't he? Because I thought we all had flashlights.
Lee doesn't have a flashlight.
Oh, I'll hand Lee my flashlight.
Okay, then he'll hold the flashlight. You heft your axe, lining up your shot, and you'll bring it down. And with the sound of shattering bone, you will embed it into the collarbone and throat. An eruption of dark blood is going. Is going to erupt out, spraying around the room. And can I get everyone to roll me initiative, please?
Including us.
Here we
No, but I'm sorry that you guys are out of it right now.
Hey, that's okay. We're
I
not
want to
dying
double
right
check.
now.
Ooh, that was bad. Did you roll bad too? Yeah, 2 crew.
What'd you get total?
7.
Well,
6.
You're all gonna die, and we're gonna be like,
24.
what? Nothing happened.
Criminy.
Lee, come on, Lee. You could.
Get that
Lee
flare gun.
got 12.
That's still better. That's still.
Oh no, I got 8. I'm sorry. Oh no.
Wait, can we spend willpower?
We're both at 7.
Oh boy.
All right, so as you bring that down, blood is going to spurt everywhere, and I think I can put.
Ox poop?
Don't look at my files. Her eyes snap open, and you can hear this deep gurgle inside of her. This, and you can feel the scream emanating from her chest vibrate the tip of the axe that's embedded in her. She is going to. Ooh. One moment, please. I have to look something up. There it is. Ooh, God, that's awful. Abby, can you do me a big favor?
Sure can.
You are standing over me with an axe, I hear.
Yep, correct.
That's great. I would really love to know what your... There it is. What your composure is.
3.
1, 2, 3. Good. Would you like to spend a willpower to add +2 to your pool for this? Or actually, no, pardon me. You're going to be rolling your composure.
Okay.
And you're going to be rolling your composure. And you can add one of those red dice in there as well. And you can spend a willpower on this. You can also risk willpower.
I'll risk willpower.
So one of the things you can do to risk willpower here is you can deny me 10 again as one of your risks.
Deny.
So
Deny.
Because I
Okay,
yes.
yeah, I want to do that.
So you can have 3 dice and deny me 10.
You don't
again.
get any 10 again. Okay.
That's pretty good.
That was very good. I rolled at least a couple of 10s.
No.
Okay, none.
1.
All right. So in that case, all right. So do me a favor. That you are going to bring the axe down, and the flashlight is going to dance around the room, and you understand. This has all been a setup. Them, the 3 of them, they led you down here to be a sacrifice for her.
Okay.
You see the flashlight angled up at your face. You're next. Down the list, Lee shines the flashlight up at your face. Abby, do it again!
I'll just freeze for a sec, staring at it.
Yep, it's not your turn anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
James.
Wait, me?
Yeah, you had above a 7. Didn't you have a 10?
No. I had I actually rolled a 1. I'm at 6.
Okay. Blog.
I'm just gonna keep recording and back up a little bit. just a little. Because I think they got this.
Abby!
No, recording.
How off is this thing's neck?
It's pretty messed up. I'm not gonna lie. It's the neck has had better days. Although, as you can see, your axe wriggling slightly as it pushes its way out of the neck. Whatever's under there, you can hear the sound of knitting bone, which is the weirdest sound you've ever heard.
I'm gonna argue that I'm gonna hit it again, because even believing that they are, I can take them. This thing needs to be killed.
Okay.
And I'll fight you all after.
Sure, that sounds great. All right, so you are going to be doing a strength plus weaponry roll at a. Let's see. Ooh, can I do that as a free action, or is that a reflexive? It's an instant. Damn. Oh well. So at a minus 4.
Do you want one of these?
I already used willpower,
Oh, and
Yeah, but you can use a beat though.
as well as
no.
Oh
Yeah,
no,
the same thing. Add both of your reds.
both. Oh, okay. One.
1. However, you add axe damage on top of that afterwards.
So 3.
3. Okay, so I just have to double check something real quick. The way that these things work.
I'll hit it and then turn to Lee and go, "Get the fuck away from me!" Or you're next.
I like that you're next.
Yeah, that's Abby.
To be fair, I said, or you're next.
Oh, I thought you meant that as like, get away from me.
You're next.
Or
Yes.
you're next.
No, one full sentence.
So here's a question. Would you like to remove one of these? You may choose to expend one of these
Okay.
for an additional effect.
What are the effects?
I'm not going to tell you because you don't
Oh.
know how to use it.
Oh,
You
okay.
are adrenaline fueled.
Yeah,
right now.
adrenaline fueled, absolutely.
You're going to bring the axe down and embed it in the bed. It cleaves directly through the spinal column and the head topples to the floor, rolling. Its eyes wide, its mouth shrieking hollowly like it's gasping, drowning for air. And underneath the veil that's pulled away by your stroke, you will see a bloated corpse. This puckered, bloated, bluish flesh will slowly begin to peel away like burning paper. And the body will start to shrivel in instants. Of course, that doesn't change what's really going on here.
Yeah, it does.
Hmm?
Unless it doesn't. By the card, it does. But if it doesn't, then it doesn't. That's up to you. It's just under resolution.
Hmm.
I'm okay keeping it if that's... I'm happy to punch these guys.
I can't blame you.
Feel free to say that it's not.
You're definitely shaken.
Okay.
I can definitely give you that one.
Yeah, do you want to trade?
Yeah, I'll trade you for shaken.
Okay.
That's scarred. That's not helpful. You get spooked.
Cool.
You're probably spooked.
Probably. Your character has seen something supernatural. No, not overtly enough to terrify her, but unmistakably otherworldly.
All right.
That sounds like Abby taking a head off something.
Yeah.
You stumble back from the body, and the rest of you see it begin to shrivel up on itself.
Okay,
Get the
that's why.
fucking gasoline!
Are you okay?
Fucking burn it!
What? Why?
Will, just fucking do it.
Will, don't burn it.
Why?
It's
Because
dead.
that'll set the fire alarm off.
Yeah.
And then they'll be down here.
And we'll be out of here by then. Do you see any fire alarms down here? It's a fucking stone room. Just deal with it.
Calm down, Abby.
Don't fucking tell me to calm down. What are we doing with it then? You give me a better idea and we'll go.
Abby, I think you dealt with it already. All we have to do is leave this.
Those other things
Okay.
weren't dealt with that easily.
Yeah, they were. Like, we mulched their heads before and it killed them.
Yeah, and this thing's head is still right there. Okay, if we're not going to burn it
It's
here, we have to
dead.
take it with us. Put the body, as much of it as you can, in your duffel bag you have there. Where's your backpack?
He's got it with the jerry can.
Like, rip it off your shoulder, drop the jerry can.
I
Pick the head up and put it in the
I got the
backpack.
jerry can.
Oh, sorry. Then yeah, I'll rip the backpack off your shoulder, put the head in it, zip it up. For fuck's sake, come on! And
Why are we taking that? Okay. This is not the one we were after.
grabbing?
Grabbing what?
Lee's got a hockey bag, doesn't he?
Yeah, it's on
Is it
stairs.
full?
No, not really.
Okay, I'm gonna walk to the stairs. So I'll put the backpack on, walk over to the stairs, grab the hockey bag.
As you grab the duffel bag, the door above you opens.
Who's up there?
The janitor is standing there.
Can he see down here?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. I wasn't sure how much light went down.
I mean, it's a shaft of light in a stairwell. I'd say
Sure,
that. It's
sure.
gonna. You're basically in a spotlight.
Fuck. I'm gonna just back up real quick.
You are covered in blood and gore.
Sure am. Yep. I'm gonna back out of the light as fast as possible with the
You
bag.
are going to hear a loud scream from down the hall. Help! And I think that's a good place to call it for tonight, actually.
I think
We're gonna hear that and GTFO.
I think so.
I think that's a good place. So it's just
Yeah.
after, what time is it? Just after 6-ish?
7:04.
Is it 7:04 in game?
Not yet.
No, because the thing would have started.
Actually, you know what? No, it doesn't start till 8.
Oh, right.
So we'll say the game ends at 7:04.
Yes.
Which,
It's canon.
Yeah.
well, yeah, and unfortunately, sundown is 7:03. So it's early for June. I don't know why. Something suddenly came up.
So we're gonna GTFO and pull the fire alarm while we go, right?
Yeah, and then we're gonna go get a nice dinner somewhere.
Should have gone with the fire.
Thanks.
Maybe
All
you
right.
can do what
Run further
Judah
into the
suggested
sewers.
then.
Exactly.
All right, so that's going to be it for episode 11 of Hunter. Episode 12 is going to probably be the final episode of this season. That's going to be in 2 weeks' time because we're showing an episode of Monster Hunter Academia in a week, which you should watch because it's a lot of fun. And yeah, a lot of stuff happened in that one. Anyway, so that's going to be it for the night for us. I'm just going to go around and do practical experiences back to you. So, for every exceptional success acting directly against a monster, 0. For every dramatic failure rolled during a scene, 0. If the monster displayed powers that were supernatural and new to at least half the group, there's, you know what, I'll say the lock thing too. So there's, can you just put that back toward there?
In the hand.
And if you instance of the group working against itself, -1. But you did kill one, so that was a +2. Well, +3 technically. But just 2 there. And if any member of the cell put anyone else, a hunter or otherwise, in danger. Can I have one of those back?
Yep.
Cool. And with that, I'm also going to give everybody, I'm going to just tell you what you get. Take 3 additional non-practical beats. Impractical beats, we'll call them. And, well, yes, Taryn, I have to run something else after I kill them. Technically, it's suicide, though, let's be fair. We're working out what our next season's going to be and what day of the week it's going to be. Because I've got a lot of stories to run, some of which are very weird, some of which are very not weird. I've actually seeded a spin-off series in the last episode because who knows who wants to play underneath the leadership of one Detective Silva and one of 3 branches of Task Force Valkyrie that exist in Canada. There's one in Toronto, one in Montreal, and there's one in Vancouver. And there's one lone officer in Halifax who's just sitting there by himself being like, hope there's no werewolves today, eh?
Is that when Wolf Cop shows up?
Yeah, basically.
Wolf Cop.
Well, there's like it's basically just like the werewolves or like the werewolf cop and like the Task Force Valkyrie cop just sitting there going, yep, spirits trying to breach the gauntlet. Oh, better do a Timmy's run, eh? They just Doug and Bob McKenzie fighting werewolves and vampires and shit like that.
Jumping back and forth between English and French.
Yeah, it's Wolf Cop, Blood Cop.
Wolf Cop, Blood
That's
Cop.
a great movie.
Good Cop, Blunt Cop?
And even the second one's just as good.
Is it? I didn't see the second one.
Yeah.
Wolf Cop is still better.
I haven't seen
Because it's got the
Wolf
drink
Cop.
and shoot, which is the most Saskatchewan event ever.
That's awesome.
So, thank you very much for tuning in. We're going to try to go serious hardcore mode in 2 weeks, and I think that's when this is going to end.
Well, we're all
one
getting
way or the
arrested at
other.
this point, so
Hey,
Well,
we're fine.
You're the only one who's been seen.
this is true. So if we
And
get
we
you
were-
guys, no, if we get you guys out of
in
here,
the tub.
oh my god.
And we were just helping the community out.
Would anybody,
lock ourselves
would
in
the
a
chat like to know what just happened in this game and what exactly had transpired? So there are some secrets that I think that if Amy, Winter, or Caitlin were watching, they would know exactly what happened because they have been in season 2 of the Vampire the Requiem podcast, which is unfortunately on hiatus due to scheduling difficulties right now. So Abby and crew might have just decapitated the Bishop of the Lankea Sanctum.
Oh, jeez.
which is
And we got that shit on camera.
definitely not going to come back to haunt them. So Winter, if you're watching this later, I think you accidentally got a promotion.
You're
You're
welcome.
welcome.
She's not the bishop, but she's not the bitch anymore.
True.
I guess she still is.
What
But
can I say except you're welcome?
So send
for
it to
the
Nathan.
heads that I threw to the ground, what can I
'Cause that's not who
say
Nathan
except
worked for,
you're
right?
welcome?
That's who Nathan wanted dead.
That's what I had presumed. Okay. I'm presuming that's who this is. It may not be, but
I
I'm
mean,
presuming
yeah,
that's
you
who
guys
it
are
is.
making good friends with Nathan. Which is too bad. If she'd had one more level of nightmare, she could have really wrecked you, but she doesn't.
That's
She
a
ha-
shame.
I know, and I was going to have so much fun with obfuscating her later. If you guys had been 1 hour later, because the original plan was different than this, and then you circumvented it. I'm like, all right, whatever. That's fine.
So we had one of our first negative chats by an asshole who told Taryn to shut up afterwards and then pissed off later. Basically, stop laughing. You're playing this horror story like a stoner comedy. And Taryn said, well, they're having fun. And he told her, shut up. It's like, you're getting banned if you keep doing that.
His name is Toilet Lurker.
I
Like,
know,
mean,
right?
Yeah,
like, how much
bro.
more
So
of
he's
a
literal shit.
troll?
I mean,
bro.
I will say before we log off that I think that more seriousness in horrific moments is probably good.
Mm-hmm.
At the same point, though, this is a game among friends, and you're watching. You're our friends too. If you're watching, like even if we've never met you, if you're joining us with us, you're part of our gaming community. And I think if we're having fun, that's more important than being super serious, because that's not fun to watch a lot of the time.
And a very common reaction to incredibly creepy stuff or gory stuff is to laugh.
It's true.
To handle it.
Yeah. So, Taryn, thanks for being cool.
Because you're awesome.
And thanks everybody who turned out to watch this episode. And if there's
Have
stuff,
one of my beats.
and here's the thing: if there's stuff that you'd like us to do in the future, if you'd like us to play a little more seriously, if you'd like us to adjust things, just let us know constructively. Don't demand it in the chat, but just be like, hey guys, like the game's more fun when you're serious. Is an honest bit of criticism critique that we appreciate.
It's true.
Honestly, our chat is encouraging goofy more than anything, considering the pages long. Burn it with fire!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Burn it now!
So anyway, stoner comedy, really?
Yeah.
I don't see it, but hey.
No.
I've never been stoned once in my life.
Same.
Only accidentally through an allergic reaction to an anti-itch medication when I stepped into a nest of chiggers. I was laying on the couch when I was like 18, and I had a reaction to this anti-itch medication. I was high as balls, and I realized I've been watching a fly on the window for 15 minutes. I was like, this is too and then I fell off the couch.
I mean,
Well, I guess to be fair, I've been on morphine, but
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Prescribed high
yeah.
is
I don't
different.
really count that as it was not
This
enjoyable
was a stoner,
in the
yeah.
slightest.
Oh, and I had my wisdom teeth out. Anyway, thank you so much for tuning in and following us. Thank you for not lurking in any toilets.
Yes, that's true.
Although that's an
It's kind of a rite of passage, though, right? Like,
I've never worked in
like the dude, like he had some honest feedback in a crappy way.
And
You
then
know.
reacted badly to somebody politely rebutting
Yeah.
his comment.
So,
So
like, and I think that next session let's try to be even more serious, because we started really serious and then we've kind of gone we've kind of gone up and down.
Yeah,
And I think we might as well hammer the stake home with a serious tone. But we're gonna have fun doing it.
yes, we are.
Thank you for tuning in. Have a fantastic time. We will see you in 2 days on Star Trek,
Yeah, we will.
which is our stoner comedy, if nothing else is, because that game is just, it's a fucking lampshade.
Lamp.
I mean,
Lamp.
I love Lamp.
And this is the Krista
Generic.
episode coming up, right?
Is it your episode
I don't
coming?
know.
Is it
I
mine
thought
or
it was
is
the
it?
Hawaiian episode?
It's the Hawaiian themed episode, so reminder.
Oh right, I need to get a Hawaiian shirt.
I have a Hawaiian shirt.
I don't. I need to get one.
I can. Well, I actually don't know if you can probably wear my shirts.
Probably.
You're more breasty than me.
I'm less backy than you, though.
I'm pretty backy.
Yeah.
Ah. Anyway, we'll see you 2 nights. Star Trek. Check it out. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Live long and prosper, unless you're playing Hunter, in which case, die well and
Live fast,
Yes.
die young.
unless you're a vampire.
Have
Good night.